A few moments later.
Welcome everybody to a special edition of the bar. And by special, I mean it's fucked up from the get-go. We were gonna have a roast. Everyone was gonna roast me. We had a little get-together up here at the Cerney Compound, somewhere on the the East Coast? Yeah, the East Coast of Ohio, which is what Lunchbox put it in for me. Kyle couldn't make it this weekend, so we decided to postpone the roast. For those of you who tuned in, I apologize. It is what it is. Kyle had a little bit of a medical emergency, scared the living fucking shit out of us. So he obviously couldn't make the trip up here. So we put it off there for a minute. We'll revisit it when we know how Doc's doing. All the thoughts and prayers, good vibes, and all that hippie shit. Send it his way, and because he can use it. He's doing okay. He's I don't want to go too much into detail, but he's doing good. He's up. He's alert. And he'll be back with us when he's ready to. Hopefully soon. But we're gonna go ahead and do a regular bar show. Like I said, a couple of us got together up here at the Cerney Compound. We're actually probably our longest standing fan. So this is the first remote technically I've done on purpose in a while. So that'd be fun. I'm sweating my ass off. Bugs are eating the shit out of me, and yeah, I'm not even like half in the bag yet, which means this is not gonna go well. But thanks for tuning in. Please share us out. We're live on Facebook, unfortunately, on YouTube. You search Veteran Revolt Radio. On Rumble, search Vet Revolt Radio. And we're actually on the X, formerly known as Twitter as well. So if you're a Twitter, whatever, get on over there and share us out. You can go to Rumble, follow us on there, YouTube as well, and Facebook, and share us out and cross share us on different platforms. Helps us out tremendously because Facebook especially does not like us unless we just break through the algorithm, which we haven't done in a while. But it is what it is. And the Zuck is the Zuck. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in, of course. And thank you to Dean for hosting us this weekend. We're gonna have a good show. We're gonna have some fun. And we're gonna get sloppy drunk, say some shit we don't mean. Me and Lunchbox might fight, naked, oiled up. It's gonna be a good time for sure. We'll do our memes. I'm going to do a congressional medal honor citation reading and the bar toast, which we've been doing for fucking ever now. But if you can't see and your phone is very, very tiny, look over that shoulder. There's the man, the myth, the legend, the Lunchbox, the guy who got me into this, basically. Well, he was an accomplice. Well, he invited me on what was then, Dogs of War Radio? Yep, there it is, right there, Dogs of War Radio. And then that lady transferred into the bar when VRS was formed, and then now we're sitting here coming at you live from the East Coast of Ohio on the Veteran Revolt Radio Network, otherwise known as the VRR. All right, so without further ado, he's a United States Army veteran. He's been like a brother to me and a mentor to me in this little silly live streaming, live casting, whatever podcast you want to call it, for a very long time. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. What's up, Steven? How you doing? Aloha snack bar to you, my good friend. All right, without further ado, like I said, the man, the myth, the legend needs no introduction, but got one anyways. Lunchbox, what up? How you doing, homie?
All right, let's see how this works. Can you hear me? All right, so let's see how this works. Can you hear me? Like,
yeah, but you're yeah, go ahead, keep talking. See, yeah, I'm echoing off you.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I can do though here is watch this. Maybe turn my gain up a little bit. If it's not up all the way, let's see if that works.
I'm going to turn down my volume.
Okay.
But there is a delay. I'm going to turn down my volume on this too, and there's like a 5-second delay.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. We may have to switch here.
Well, no, that's just broadcasting time. That's all.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, she joined us. She was going to make it up here, but her work interfered. How dare they? And they will be punished with severe sanctions. But without further ado, she's a United States Naval veteran. She's the keeper of my leash. She's the only truly sober person on this show ever, which is awesome. Which is kind of why she's the keeper of the leash. Without further ado, please welcome the Blanket Queen, Blue. How you doing, Chica? Oh, she's muted. Yeah, I'm coming through on somebody's shit. I don't know who it is. But anyways, there she is. I think she's a spooky bitch getting tacos. She's at Chipotle, baby? Question mark? I don't know. You tell me, viewers. Where is she at? If it's Chipotle, it's a basic bitch move. She can't. That's not Blue. That's not my Blue. That's not my Blue.
Cool, just cool into the mouth. Nice.
Nice. All right. That is Doc's favorite little button I have. I'm not sure why. Actually, he actually hates it. But let me know if you're in the comments, if you're listening to the show, if you're getting any of this feedback that I we'll rectify it. But I can hear it, so it's going to drive me crazy. I guess we'll go until Blue's ready. We'll go ahead and do the Congressional Medal Honor Citation reading of the week, which I had to look up myself. Doc usually picks out a beautiful one for me and sends it to me direct, but yeah, I don't even know if you guys can read this, but he did it so because he's got a very good reason. You can't read it, so fuck it. I'll take it off. All right. So this Congressional Medal Honor Citation goes out to Daniel W. Lee. It was on this day in history, September 2nd. Rank and organization, First Lieutenant, U.S. Army Troop Alpha, 117th Cavalry Reconnaissance. He's a Cav Scout. He was a Cav Scout. I didn't even know they had him back then. Glorified infantry.
That is glorified infantry.
Place and date, Montreal, France, 2nd September 1944. All right, citation reads as follows. Daniel W. Lee was the leader of Headquarters Platoon, Troop A, 117th Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron, mechanized at Montreal, France on September 2nd, 1944, when the Germans mounted a strong counterattack, isolated the town, and engaged in its outnumbered defenders in a pitched battle. After the fight had raged for hours and our forces had withstood heavy shelling and armor-supported infantry attacks, 2nd Lieutenant Lee organized a patrol to knock out mortars, which were inflicting heavy casualties on the beleaguered reconnaissance troops. He led the small group to the edge of the town, sweeping enemy riflemen out of position on a ridge from which he observed 7 Germans manning 2 large mortars near an armored half-track about 100 yards down the reverse slope. Armed with a rifle and grenades, he left his men on the high ground and crawled within 30 yards of the mortars, where the enemy discovered him and unleashed machine pistol fire, which shattered his right thigh. Scorning retreat, bleeding and suffering intense pain, he dragged himself relentlessly forward. He killed 5 of the enemy with rifle fire, and the others fled before he reached their position. Fired on by an armored car, he took cover behind the German half-track and there found a Panzerfaust, nice, with which to neutralize this threat. Despite his wounds, he inched his way towards the car through withering machine gun fire, maneuvering into range, and blasted the vehicle with a round from the rocket launcher, forcing it to withdraw. Having cleared the slope of hostile troops, he struggled back to his men, where he collapsed from pain and loss of blood. 2nd Lieutenant Lee's outstanding gallantry, willing risk of life, and extreme tenacity of purpose in coming to the grips with the enemy, although suffering from grievous wounds, set an example of bravery and devotion to duty and keeping the highest traditions of the military service. Fucking A, gangster. Jesus. Insane. All right. So, to those that paved the way for us, like that brave Daniel W. Lee, to those that served to the left and the right, in the blood, the mud, the sweat and tears, the dust, the peacetime, the boredom, the fuck games, and the retirement ceremonies, to those crazy enough to follow in our footsteps, to those we lost in far-off lands, to those we lost to the demons at home, they simply just could not outrun the bar, the VRR, the Cerney Compound. We all salute you. Sláinte.
Cool, just cool into the mouth. Nice.
Nice. All right. There she is. I think she's ready-ish, sort of. If she knows how to hit the unmute. Nope, not ready. Super not ready. I think her thing cut out.
She bounced?
I think her thing cut out. Yeah, she. Maybe she's back. Still muted. I love you.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to hear here. We're at a Taco Wars downtown, so Michigan won, so 30 to zip. I'm on a good start of the weekend.
Did you play anybody outside? Like, was it a Division I school?
If I was reading it correctly, yeah, they said that they were. ECU, I think, is a Division One, but I'm not sure exactly. I didn't read fully thoroughly into it. So
You won. That's all you care about, right? Good start to the season. Well,
yeah, it was good start of the season. It was a good day. We won. I'm here getting tacos with Jason. So, like I said, if I keep muting out, or if I'm not looking at the camera, that's why.
No, right. So who's going to win the taco wars this year in wherever you are? She don't know. All right. Good report. Like I said, Doc's not here with us. Blue's joined us. I got Lunchbox with me by my side over here. We may have to relocate him though. I don't know. Every time he unmutes, we get a delay and I hear a feedback and I want to shoot somebody. So it is what it is.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here? I had you people try to get a little track lead, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
That's going to make Facebook very happy right there. Oh, Chris Benoit balls. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we'll do a shot for you here in a second. Why not? Lunchbox, are you down for a shot?
I'm drinking beer. I'm not doing.
He's not doing shots. Oh, come on. I'm the only one doing shots tonight? That's disturbing. Well, I mean, if you're playing the home game, which I'm sure Chris Benoit balls is, you do a shot with me. Dean chiming in, who's yeah, I mean, there he is. He's over there. You know what Dean does? Dean drinks beer. Lots of beer. He's a gangster. I love it. He can drink way more beer than I ever could possibly fucking imagine. But that's why I liquor, because I'm a bit of a bitch. Yeah. Hey, hello, Barb. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, sweetheart. We're trying not to molest your son too violently, but you know, I can't say what happens after I turn this show off. It's sometimes it gets a little crazy, but yeah, Doc's not with us. We got Blue. We don't know who else stopping. Pterodactyl's probably gonna try and jump on, but he's going through the ringer of life right now too. Without revealing too much, he's got to make an emergency trip halfway across the world, and the powers that be aren't helping him out very much. So he's a little frustrated, and I don't blame him. But our thoughts and prayers right now are with Doc, my boy, my brother. Like I said, he had a scare, and we're just kind of just getting over it and decided to power through and do a show anyways. We're going to do Sports Church tomorrow, almost certainly without Doc. We've got the VRS Brittany Griner Memorial Season 2 draft tomorrow at 7:30. So during Sports Church, which is going to be fun. Lunchbox is joining us this year. Tim Latore, who's a guest on the show quite a bit, contributing co-host, if you will, whatever. I lost my. I was checking some chats and I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about, Lunchbox?
Your kid has assaulted me.
Oh, your kid assaulted you? Oh, well, yeah. So
I can't work in these conditions. What's going on?
yeah. We're doing the remote, and right now Dean and his wife are out with us. My wife's out there with us. Edie's just went to bed. James is booping Lunchbox to death. The dogs are freaking out in the living room. Mosquitoes are coming in. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Radio, anything can happen.
It is true. Ketchup chips. What the fuck are you talking about, Chris? And how much have you had to drink already?
Ketchup chips?
Ketchup chips. Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
That is a thing, isn't
It's a
it?
Canadian thing now.
Is it? Is it a Canadian thing?
It is.
You guys are weird. Boot. A lot of things. But we love you. You're our fun little neighbors to the north. Unfortunately, you're having a rough go of it. But you know, when you elect Castro's son, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, come on. You telling me that's not Castro's son? That's Castro's son. Because that's his actual dad on the right. Or not his actual dad, his alleged dad. And on the left is his actual biological father. See, his mom spent a lot of time in Cuba. Good times. Best chips ever. You are weird. You not only you're the longest serving terminal lance in military Western military history, but you like ketchup chips. Which
It is Chris Benoit, though. I mean, he is Canadian, right?
He is Canadian. Let me know if you guys can hear Lunchbox over this. I'm trying to make it so my mic can pick him up. And I'm kind of blind right now, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. I think I am. I think I am. Thank you guys for tuning in to this shit show. Remember, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and X, formerly known as Twitter. All right. I can't say what Blue sent me, but it did kind of make me chuckle, if you will. Oh, Casher with a beard, Casher without a beard, wearing a suit, Casher without a beard, and a different suit. I like it. Dean always with the best comments for like what? Lunchbox. How many years? At least 7, right? If not 8.
8. It'll be 8 this year.
Yeah, it'll be 8 this year.
Started
Yeah.
in 2015.
Yeah, with the fine folks who are I am aware are still broadcasting. The DV radio is still.
No. We started on All Radio X.
Oh, that's right, you did. That's right. That's
Don't
right.
forget where we came from.
All Radio X. That's right. Your boy was running that, right? Or somebody you knew. Yeah.
Running it.
Yep. And then it became TV radio, and then it became VRS, and then it became VRR. So as the world turns and shit. All right, we owe, or at least I owe Chris Benoit balls a shot, which is a really bad idea.
I'll drink beer with you, but I ain't saying
All right, hold on.
A few hours later.
We're gonna do the shot for you, Chris. Love you, man. Longest serving terminal lance in Western military history, and one of the funniest guys we know. Also, one of the best sports guys out there, at least knowledge wise. Salute. And Chris, if you remember, I did not curse your Blue Jays this year. I did it last year. I said they were going to go all the way, and I was very very close to doing some very bad things. Thick. You're killing me, Smalls. No, we will. Yeah, shots for Kyle. We'll do more for sure. I mean, come on. If I'm the only one doing shots, I'm in for a long night. Well, yes, but it's just piling on Lunchbox because he's had to be on air with me when I could barely see straight, which it did happen to Kyle. But to be in fairness, we were both so drunk we couldn't do radio or live casting, whatever the fuck this is. But Lunchbox was relatively sober, and I was not. You remember that time I fucking fell out on air during the bar?
We have both passed out on air before.
Yeah, it's happened.
We've also left the feed running. We've switched radio stations only to broadcast on the radio station that we formerly came from. We broadcasted on DV radio when we started VRS.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a good time.
It's the good old
an hour and a half, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oops. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh man, I tell you what, it's lovely here on the East Coast of Ohio. It is so fucking hot and humid right now. I just want to fucking die. And like I said, if you guys can hear Lunchbox, please let me know. If he's coming through on my mic, then we're money. If he's not, then we're not and stuff. And we'll have to figure that shit out. Ricky Tick, but okay, Taco Wars downtown. Nice. I would like to go to a tacos war with the wife. I think that would be fun. Little break from the twin terrors known as James and Edith, and then a little electric lettuce, and just fuck up taco wars. Like talk shit to all the vendors. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that guy anymore. At least I think. Oh man, picture of me tomorrow morning.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky. The donga need food.
All right. There you go. There you go. That'll fucking work. We'll do that. Yeah, move the. Okay. Dean. Yeah, Dean's. Well, Dean's been stuck in that. Nobody puts Cerney in a. We came up here with a plan of a lot more people being at the event, and it just didn't work out. T had issues, Blue had something, of course Kyle had something going on, Kyle and Alyssa, and but Dean went and bought a new grill for this, and assembly was required, and it was done. It was done with him in a rotating circle of his two sons, and it doesn't say it almost came to blows, but the kids were actually as funny, if not funnier than Dean, because they were like, my dad's about to lose his shit, and then he comes back, and we're all kind of chuckling at him. But that is one ugly mug.
Yeah.
This is dangerous, too. I'm outside so I can smoke during the show, which I can't normally do, which means I'm going to smoke about 2 packs of cigarettes tonight, which is always a good idea. I mean, that works out well for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, always. It's always
you
good.
You guys hear me better now?
Yes.
Let me help you out.
Okay, you're gonna help me out. Lunchbox is gonna pour me a shot because I need more shots. Dean, let us all see. Oh, hold on, let's see. Oh, wait, there we go. Dean, let us all see how many is in the AM. Oh, it's no, not walking this dog this week. No, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna be hurting. I'm gonna wake up in a very strange place, even though I know where I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up not feeling well, but anything for the bar. Could have skipped the show. Could have done something else, but we plan on doing some fundraising and stuff like that. But it's just without the lovely couple known as Doc and Coms. It just it's not. It wouldn't be a good roast without them. And we didn't really. This is the first time we've done it as a network and a group, and we need to do some more planning and work that out and get everybody set up and video recorded and produced, and it's just it is what it is. It's not actually very fun planning these things out, is it? I mean, it can be, but it always goes wrong. And then
I didn't plan any of this.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, I kind of didn't either. It was kind of the wives and the guys were just like, tell us where to be and what to do and hold your bags and all that, and that's what we did. But Chris, latest word was early this morning. He's been out of surgery. He's been awake and alert. He's just resting a lot. He's pretty worn out. Got a little infection that kind of cold cocked him a little bit, if you will. So, but as far as I know, he's doing better. He's just resting up, and I was hoping to catch a glimpse of him tonight, but I don't know if that's in the cards or not. I reached out. We'll see if that happens before we sign off tonight. But, if we know anything before the show's over, we'll let everybody know, because I know everybody loves the doc. So, yeah, that's the latest word I've got. It's we're used to waiting on word, and we don't want to bombard Alyssa or him right now, because last thing you want is outside intrusions. You just want to focus on what's right in front of you.
Yep.
So we'll do that. So what's new with the lunchbox, man? It's been a minute.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I got a kid who's starting senior year. We've been on the college tour called the College Tour 2023.
You're me mugging all the dudes on campus?
No, because school hadn't even been in session yet.
So there's nobody there.
Nobody there. So gotcha. Other than that, I mean, her just picking where she's supposed to be going and whatnot. That's all. And she's gonna go into special education. So she knows what she's gonna do, and it's just finishing up the senior year so she can get rock and roll with that. We got to experience a little empty nesting over the summer, which was fucking awesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? You didn't start to miss it? You miss her?
No, yeah, we absolutely missed her, but we didn't miss her like as much. We're worrying about her every single day. Like she had her phone on her, so we were in like constant contact with her like every couple of days and shit. So it wasn't bad. It was pretty cool.
Right on. Yeah, I'm years away from that if I'm even still around. So
you'll be here.
Yeah, can't kill me, right?
God only takes the ones he wants.
That was funny.
Oh wait, we were roasting you yet, were we?
No. We were.
I'm gonna say that for the roast. You guys strike that from the record.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Who needs enemies with friends like this, right?
Oh, the roast was gonna be bad. I was gonna win it, and I was probably gonna go for 10-15 minutes and just let you fucking have it. But
it's still gonna happen. We're still gonna do it.
I know it is.
But yeah.
Blue dipped out again.
Yeah, I'm sure she's cutting out. She's at Taco Wars. I'm sure there's a lot of people Instagramming and tweeting their tacos.
Do your audience know that you have like an Instagram model light above your head to get all your facial details?
Well, no, but they do now.
That thing is fucking bright, man.
Yeah, it is. And it serves two purposes. One, outside, I didn't even think about it. We needed some light because it's dark as shit out here.
Yeah, it is.
And two, all the bugs go to the light.
It's true.
See?
So that will work.
Apes strong together. Yes. Yes. A Marine and a grunt, Army grunt. We can get things done. It may not be pretty.
It won't be pretty.
It won't be pretty. There may be higher casualties than previously estimated, but it'll get done. It'll get done. I'm having fun here. I gotta give a shout out to our host, the Cerney family. They're awesome.
Yes.
They've been with us for fucking ever, and put us up here. It's unreal. Wife cooked tonight on the grill. Crushed it with the burgers. Yeah. So
fucking burgers were delicious.
Yeah, with cheddar and bacon mixed into the meat. That's actually pretty brilliant. Kind of cuts out the middleman. Less work that I gotta do. Right.
True.
Besides eating, stuff in my face with shit. What's in the news that's bothering you? Anything funny? I mean,
I don't watch it really anymore.
I hardly do.
Stupid.
I'm so addicted I can't pull away from it, but I'm much more measured. I'm not on Facebook hardly at all. I go on there to harvest memes like once a week, and I actually get more of mine from Twitter now than I do from Facebook. And I look at the news every morning because fucking reasons, and then I go to work, and like Hawaii. That's weird, right?
What, laser beams are coming down from the sky?
Yeah.
I do enjoy the good conspiracy theories that
I do, because
have been coming through.
The only problem with all this shit coming out about the Rona is that now lunatics have the floor, right? Because they were right.
Yeah.
And now they've got standing. And now they're just fucking going with it.
Yeah.
Now I don't know shit about there, but there's some weird things about that, like the police blocking exits. What was that about? Where was the fire department, by the way? Do they have a fire department in Lahani? Apparently not, because that place burnt to a crisp in some very weird ways. I'll give people that. You've got a pretty large concentration of military forces there.
Yeah.
Not designed, people who work at the military. Well, that's not their job, really, right? I mean, they can assist, they can move food, and they can probably move water and emergency rations and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, if they're National Guard,
they're trained to that, right? Yeah, but regular military.
I don't know how deep the Hawaiian National Guard is, so.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not a very large unit. I mean, come on, what's the?
By the way, we're Mama Cerney here, Barb Cerney is calling for shots.
I think you should have another shot. What's wrong with you, Mom? She did ask nicely. No, that's true.
And Dean did point out, because Dean has a good sight on the light here. It is an OnlyFans light. Although you're not making too much money off.
What's up, James? How you doing, brother? They're literally surrounded by water.
I was told that there may be a James Cerney sighting.
Yeah.
Over this weekend. It may or may not have gotten brought up. I don't know.
I don't know
what part of Ohio he lives in. The great state of Ohio. God, I'm surrounded by a bunch of people from Ohio.
Well, I'm not from here. I'm from the great state of Wisconsin. The land.
Yeah, but when's the last time you lived in Wisconsin?
17.
Right. So you're from Ohio now. I don't know.
I'm from parts unknown.
Right.
I think
you've been here longer than common law marriage. You're part of Ohio.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know. Ohio's okay, man. I love Cincinnati. I do. It's a little big town, kind of like Reno, but probably twice as big, 3 times as big. It's green. I like that.
So somebody already said that they went to fight brush fires when they were active duty. So
I did that. Oh, I could have done that. I didn't actually get to do that. That's the one thing in the military I didn't volunteer for, was to fight fires.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that just seemed like, nah. She says, yes, drink. And go Packers. Hell yeah, go Packers. It's the era of Jordan Love.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are you guys looking this year with Aaron Toxic Rogers out of there.
I don't know if he was toxic or not, man.
I think towards the end he was.
He might have been. He might have been at his end of his rope.
Yeah.
You know, he might have been ending his rope and lashing out. I mean, he's always had a chip on his shoulder since the draft because, you know, he went way further than a lot of people thought he was going to.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to go to the Niners, which is his team growing up.
Yeah.
So he carries that chip on his shoulder. He's got to deal with the Brett Favre transition. That said to suck. That is sour your, taste a little bit. And then you go on to have a guy get drafted ahead of you.
Yeah.
And you know that means in your head, it's, well, they think it's my time. Well, fuck you. Who knows how things might have been handled. I don't know. But everybody I hear from, like, that's met Aaron, spent time with him, says he's awesome. He's a shit. Now, the only people that will disagree with that statement is his 1, 2, 3, 4 ex-girlfriends. One of them who I happen to know just a little bit through auto racing, and she was not a woman to be trifled with, and he trifled with her, and she trifled back, and he lost. So
the fuck around and find out moment.
Yeah, she took her boobs out. She got boobs for him. She bought boobs. Got the puppies enhanced.
Yeah.
And then took them out when they broke up. She's like, "Fuck this dude. I didn't even want these things."
Can you trade those in? How does it work? Because they're all serial number too.
Yeah, they are.
I've seen enough CSI shows.
I'm sure they probably ended up in a Tijuana clinic or something like that.
I mean, can you go to the pawn shop and just be like, "Look,
I need some C's, 32s, preferably."
I don't know.
You should ask Brett Favre.
It depends on who's doing it. Because you can get like third world country doctor to do it, or you can get like, I don't know, Dr. Pimple Popper to do it. I don't know.
That's a bad thing. You're not supposed to catch breast implants when you're fishing, right?
No. Kilos of cocaine, maybe.
Hey, now we're talking. Now it's a party. Somebody's gonna stick their dick in the mashed potatoes. Uh-oh. Do we have any mashed potatoes? We got potato salad, right?
I have mac and cheese over there too.
Oh, you got mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's got butter in it, so I mean, there's lube.
There's lube. All right, think of lube. To our valued viewers out there, thank you for tuning in live on Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter. One more shot, and then I gotta take a break. To you, beautiful beaches. I got a feeling this is gonna be a short show.
Yeah, don't we still have to do a fire out back here?
Yeah, we have to do a fire.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I did remember to put my gun away though.
That's good.
It is good.
Good job.
Yeah, I had to go back, put my spare mag back though. I forgot about that. So
I mean, what we're gonna do with it anyways? Throw it with some hostile words.
Throw it in the fire. Yeah.
Right.
Throw it in the fire.
Fire going.
Everybody run! About 30 seconds of rounds cook off.
Yep.
Well, Marine died in mysterious random gunfire.
I just laid down in my tent.
There you go.
But
yeah. Oh man. I don't know, man. That Hawaii thing's crazy.
Yeah, the Hawaii shit is nuts.
How about that dude? Got it. I bet you'll pop up on my YouTube feed for the channel. He was on Joe Rogan just the other day. Oliver Anthony, that song, Rich Men North of Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
With fucking insane. Nobody knew who this guy was. Nobody knew. Comes out with this song, does a phenomenal job. Raw talent, if you will, or at least that's what some people say. I don't know. I haven't watched a Joe Rogan episode yet. I watched the Peter Berg one today, or listened to it on the way up here.
Dude, I watch Joe Rogan all the time.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, that's my one-way bromance. I would have a hard time not... I'm sure I wouldn't go fanboy, but in my head, I'd be like, don't go fanboy, don't go fanboy, don't go fanboy. Talk about comedy, talk about comedy, talk about comedy. You know, stay cool. Don't lose it, Minnie. You're good. And then I'd probably lose it, but I don't know. Like, so I love...
One of my favorite videos to watch of Joe Rogan is when he calls out Carlos Mencia up on stage.
Oh, yeah, it's him and Ari.
Yeah.
Him and Ari.
Walks up on stage, is like, what up?
Joe Rogan, who's scary, but
right.
the 125-pound Jew.
Yeah,
they're not so scary, but I love Ari. I mean, I love him to death. But his comedy has reached kind of a zenith. I love that whole crew. I love Rogan. I love Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Tom Segura is just got. He's so good. Bill Burr is part of that crew.
May, June, I got to see Adam Sandler live. up in Buffalo.
That would be cool.
Me, Nikki and Z got to go see him, and yeah, I mean he had so whenever Adam Sandler goes anywhere, he brings his crew. So he had who the fuck was up there with him? Rob Schneider.
Oh God.
Fuck, who's the Kevin guy? Kevin James.
Okay, yeah.
And he had some other guy like open up for him, but dude, they had fucking Rob Schneider come out like a couple times. Dude, Rob Schneider's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, and
I heard his stand up is like next
it's
level.
great. It's
like
fucking
nobody
great.
knows about his stand up, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
He's a red pill dude too.
Yeah,
he's very I would say very conservative. I think that's the thing. It's like now if you disagree with the left, here we go on politics. Yay. You're alt-right. I'm like, no. I mean, I used to be, right? Not alt, but I was pretty neocon. I was pretty hardcore to the right. But now being around people and just getting older and having kids, and like I credit John Fannin. You know John.
Yeah.
Is a guy who had many discussions with me, and I'm like, God damn, this dude's fucking smart as shit.
John's very smart.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I gotta listen. I should listen to this guy, run some stuff by him. And now I'm in the best position ever because now I'm pretty much a libertarian and I get to hate everybody. It's a beautiful place to be politically. Like
I'm still very much middle of the road. It hasn't really
yeah.
changed. Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah. I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I'm against the left. I'm not alt-right. I'm correct. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Right.
Like there's some liberal policies that I absolutely agree with that I think need to be in place because I fucking used them. My family's used them. Those things should be there. We're a wealthy enough society. We should take care of people who fucking stumble on their way. Give them a lift, give them a little bit of a bridge, and then go. They should be incentivized to get off it, not to just live on it. But
speaking of libertarians, the compound commander. When was the last time you talked to him?
Oh man, it's been like 2.5 years. I think his wife.
I went up and saw him in Rochester.
How's he doing?
It was last summer. I went up and had lunch with him and shit. He was doing great.
Yeah.
Like, he
still happy being in management. He was bitching when he first started.
He's still bitching, but it pays the bills.
It does. It does.
He's sailing on one of the fucking lakes up there all the time. So he's happy because he's got a sailboat and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's really like his passion. So,
yeah. So I say 7:30 draft. It will be everything's. It's funny on the website or on the Yahoo thing, Chris. It says 4:30, but it's actually 7:30. It's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 Pacific.
I'm taking Brett Favre in the first round.
Brett Favre in the first round.
I'm getting him before you get him.
Oh man, dude, you poured me another shot.
An asshole.
We're not even 48 minutes in the
I
show.
just told you I'm a dick.
I'm on. What am I on? 6, 7, 7, 7? Because I had 3 before I started the show, which I always do.
I'm just reloading you, man. You're the one that said shots on air, so now you're gonna have the audience telling you shots.
Damn, this dude is fucking killing me.
Emotional damage.
Rookie mistakes.
Rookie fucking mistake.
Lies. All lies.
All lies. All lies. No rookie here. No rookie here at all. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I didn't do the Rickroll, man.
You fucking Rickrolled nobody.
I know. And when Blue comes back, you remind me to do it.
Yes.
You gotta remind me to Rickroll the Blue.
She is a comeback. She's in fucking taco heaven. If
She's...
I was at a taco festival, I would not be calling into the fucking bar.
I know, right?
I'd be like, all right.
I hope she makes it home. I hope she makes it before we get off air because I love having Blue on. I love having her talk about her paranormal.
I would be like
molestations, her paranormal molestations.
My fucking cheat night. I am going all in on some tacos. I'd have fucking street corn all over my fucking chest by now. I'd just be rubbing it in.
Oh, I love the street corn. Just like grilled, not to a crisp, but just before it. It just, oh god, yeah. Minnie keeps this up. My camper will have a salvage title. That's a possibility. It is a possibility.
I'm taking off my headset. I don't even need this on if Blue isn't going to be on here because you're sitting right fucking next to me.
This is true. I am sitting right next to you.
Allegedly.
Possibly. Yeah, it's happened. What else has been going on, man? Like, I don't know. I keep seeing this. I keep hearing about this. And, like, I was sort of blessed, ? Like, boot camp with San Diego. Hollywood Marine, where they make really good Marines with bad English. And then it was NAS Millington. Then it was Redstone Arsenal. So Navy base, Army base. Then to the fleet, Camp Pendleton, 43 area. Not the best barracks, but it was next to a live fire range. So get on top of the roof and drink beers. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And they were okay barracks. But man, some of the shit I see is this. You can't blame that kind of shit, like fucked up barracks, mold, all that shit on. You blame the retention on that, and toxic leadership. But why can't we recruit? I mean, the Marine Corps can recruit because Marine Corps, but Army's falling short, Air Force is falling short, Navy's falling fucking desperately short. Why? Is it just because we've been bashing shit for the better part of 30 plus years, and now it's you think like the patriotic fever from the first Gulf War, that shit disappeared. Then 9/11 happened. That lasted 2 weeks? Then 20 years of war. Kind of hard to recruit people when you're 2 decades plus of war. Everybody, that's my son James.
It's really a
have a kiss. You want to fist bump everybody? No, just want to hug. Okay. You want to try to reach? Here. Hold my beer.
I'm holding it.
Hold it. All right. Fist bump the viewers. There you go. Gangster. Good job, buddy.
There you go. Take your beer. No, never mind. Get the beer back to Dad.
Yeah, he's got about, I don't know.
So
7 years before I kill somebody.
So we've been at war for like over 20 years, right?
Yep.
And that's probably the biggest deterrent, because people don't want to see their kids fucking go off to war like as soon as they join up.
Yeah. I mean,
also that there's better opportunities out there, and
if you want to go in the trades, you can gangster it.
Yeah, you can make money in the trades.
Plumbing, carpentry, HVAC,
even mechanical side, like auto and diesel mechanics.
Yep.
You can fucking make money doing that shit.
A really good market for jobs where there's it's employers are seeking desperately for bodies. It's not good for the military, which we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. I think they gotta mess with some things. I think they gotta toy some things. I think I still think that we pay taxes on our paycheck is hilarious. When you're in the military, that seems so counterintuitive to me.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. I am a armed agent of the federal government of the United States, charged with going overseas and breaking shit and stacking bodies, but I got to pay taxes back to my daddy? Huh? He pays me. It sounds like the mob. Like I got to kick back up to the dude?
Right.
I guess it kind of that's what it is, because politicians really are gangsters. At least most of them are, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, is it just some of the things we mentioned? Is it the war? The kind of, because when did it become an all volunteer force? Was it early 80s, right? Or was it late 70s? It was after Vietnam.
Yeah, it was after
it's
Vietnam.
A little vague,
yeah.
But
well, so like I have a nephew who is in basic right now. He's at Fort Jackson. He's doing the week or so before you actually go they call downrange, and they go to fucking do actual basic training. So
right.
He wanted to go, and like me and him in a lot of discussions prior to him going in, because I didn't want him to choose infantry.
Yeah, well,
and I was like, dude, you got to do something that you're gonna make money when you get out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this shit could be over within 10 minutes you being there.
And how many guys start out even in the infantry and do 20 before they break down, get busted up?
Friends that didn't make it.
Yeah,
they're full 20. That's because they're beat the fuck up.
Yep.
But so he sent me, like, this was about a month ago. He sent me the list that his recruiter had him down for after his ASVAB, and so he showed me, like, he wanted to do a bunch of mechanical stuff, which was fine. He was changing oil basically before he left. So he liked the mechanical side of working on freaking cars and whatnot. So, and he saw light wheel mechanic on there, And I said, that's not working on cars. I go, some of the skills that you get there will transfer over to what you're going to do on cars. I go, but you're a diesel mechanic.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. You'll be working on Humvees, trucks, shit like that. He said, well, that's what I want to do. I'm like, if that's what you want to do, that's good. I go, but do school when you're in. Because now, I mean, it's way different from when we're in. That fuck Army or military in general will pay for your school the whole fucking time you're in.
Yeah.
I'm like, get your education while you're in for free.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then
like, whatever certifications that they give you, they're pushing your way from doing the light wheel mechanic shit. Like, obviously, branch off and other shit, how to work on other stuff. Like, build that resume up. So when you get out, you can jump into a job, or you can get out and get your certifications, whatever you got to do to make more money in the world.
Yeah, and believe it or not, like I still see in employers a very whether it's I don't know how to put it, deserve it or not, but sorry, I got a message from somebody and it totally threw me off, which is, the shots might have had something to do with that. But
Chris Watson, 21 years in the industry, and still kicked somehow. Dude, 21 years, that's like a whole nother lifetime, man. That's
I think he pickled himself is what he did.
You would have to. You have to.
His ligaments are fixed in protective coating.
Man, my hat's off to you, brother.
He's got a protective coating of Molson.
Right.
Molson ice on his ligaments.
Oh, fuck, Richie joined us in here. Look at that.
Wow. What is going on,
Carl
man?
Loomis too?
Oh my God! Yes, Carl was on it with us a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah, you even heard his lady in the background. Chris is standing there like Mick Mars. Oh God! Thanks for tuning in, Richie and Carl, and sharing us out. I appreciate it, man. Don't forget, Richie, you got the draft tomorrow. It is at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So walk it back from there. I'm actually gonna check check it.
Richie drafting the entire Kansas City Chiefs team again, or
I would not.
Or was that Snodgrass that fucking did that?
No, they rotated back and forth.
Yeah, they were going back. It was like the most weird draft. Like they were competing to whoever can get the most Chiefs on their team. And what was stupid is I think Richie actually did fairly decent that year.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So here's the countdown right here. Probably not. Can't read it, but it's 21 hours, 32 minutes, and 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. To the draft. So, and I am going for, it's not in the same league, but it's the same relatively amount of the same people.
Yeah.
From the VRS league to the Brittany Grenier VRR league to this one. It's it'll be 3 in a row. I'm going for 3. Wait, 1, 2. I'm going for 4. Maybe going for 4. Maybe going for 4 in a row. I'll have to look. I have to look at my trophies on my Yahoo Fantasy app.
Let me pull up my trophies.
Yeah.
Let's see how many I got here.
Yes.
Been beating that ass for fucking years now.
Dude, I won just in this last year. I won the football fantasy league. I won the NCAA league, and I'm second in fantasy baseball.
Sorry, I fell asleep while
you are
fucking accolades.
Such a dick.
Emotional damage.
Jesus. Sitting over here fucking getting bougie, looking at his phone.
Getting bougie?
Right.
Getting bougie?
Look at my Yahoo trophies. Look at all this shit.
I got to be hooked up to the Wi-Fi. They got no signal up here.
You don't get no Wi-Fi, fucking sports giant.
No Wi-Fi?
No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Richie, I'm doing good, brother, man. It's been a minute. I would love to catch up with you.
Absolutely, man. You're more than welcome to go on, Carl, as well. If you want to jump on, all you got to do is slide into my DMs and just come on into my DMs and yeah. Let's see. Hopefully, I'll show up tomorrow. Yeah. Are you in it? You're in the league. You're in it, Chris. Right? You better fucking show up because you're not allowed to auto draft, man. No Wi-Fi for you. What's up, you beautiful bitches? Yeah, the combat cricket in the house. Yeah. Hey, we did have some good times. And, she's handy in an apocalypse situation. You just throw in your rucksack and give her a saw and, a belt of ammo, and she's good to go. She's got your 6.
21 hours, 29 minutes, and 55 seconds and counting till you do a mock draft. I can say you do a fucking mock draft.
Yeah, I've done 12.
Yeah. There's really no reason to do a mock draft.
I mean, I just want to see where guys were going. And you can look that up too, I guess. Like you can look up ADP and whatever, but look at me using the lingo. Hey!
Honestly, I don't know if we would be able to, we wouldn't be able to do it this year, but there are keep it draft leagues where you can keep X amount of players over the years and whatnot. I would love to do that. I think next year we should look into that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we actually got to make it a pay league.
Yes.
We actually got to put some fucking money into this shit.
Yeah.
And make it worthwhile. And I'm thinking like next year, prepare everybody, agree to it tomorrow, do a little maybe $50-$100 buy-in, and then break it up. And first place gets 50%, second place gets, fucking whatever, and then third place gets their money back. And
last place though should have to do something.
Yes, that is the rule we've got to come up with tomorrow. Last place has got to do something embarrassing. I've tried to pull that off in the past and enforce it, and it never has.
Come on air on a sports church.
Yes,
but doing something fucking stupid, like something out in the public, nothing to get arrested, but something embarrassing.
Definitely not. Don't get arrested.
Right. We don't. Yeah, because
they maybe do it. No. There's no, not at all. Chris shots. Anyways, Jaden, you're more than welcome to pop on too as well. But Ben Wallace's shots, everything. Shots.
I'll help with that, Chris. I'm
yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. He's got you.
Yeah. I understand your pain, and I'm here.
I'm gonna barf before like 11 o'clock.
Just doing a fire pit.
I'm on 8, and I'm half a beer in. This is gonna catch up real quick.
This is all he's drank though. It's not much.
Well, it's a fucking handle of tequila. It's not like a fucking pint.
I will say that there's no handles on this tequila, so he's lying.
Well, there should be.
No
Jose
handles.
fucking took them.
No handles.
Dirty bastard.
Yep, no handles.
Oh, I'm a fibber. Jesus.
Lies. All lies.
Hey, Frau disagrees.
She always does, though.
She does. She does.
That bitch.
That bitch. I don't know. That is, yeah. You know, her weird thing about that. So here's how my brain works. So Michael Myers driving up here today. Son was watching Shrek on the, DVD screen in the SUV. And you know who's supposed to be the first Shrek? Who's the original Shrek? Who's supposed to do the voice?
I knew this years ago, but I pushed it out of my brain.
Squirrel.
It wasn't Michael Myers. It was
No, it's Chris Farley.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep, that's right.
Yes.
Now, was it because he passed or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't pass on the project. He literally died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been terrible if he passed while he was doing like the voiceover for Shrek.
That would be weird.
That'd have been weird.
That'd been very weird.
That movie would have got canceled.
Yes, I played the squirrel thing because welcome to the bar. This is how we used to roll. We still do to a certain extent, but when I got Lunchbox by me, it's twice as worse, especially when he's feeding me shots like it's his fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time we've really been co-located together, so.
In a while.
Yeah.
In a while.
I
Tribute to the Fallen was the last time, like 6 years ago?
Yep.
That was
Raleigh we did.
Oh, that's right, Raleigh.
4 or 5 years ago.
Gruntfest 4-ish? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
4.
that was 4.
Yeah.
But we were really we were co-located, but that was a fucking shit show. We were running that bar was what, 3 stories?
Yeah.
And I was on the second story with Monster when I was dressed in a shark suit.
Yes.
Trying to get that while the internet in the bar was awful, which prior to the bar opening, which is this is hilarious, the internet was running at top speed.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the bar opened, the internet went to shit. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So we found out that all of their point of sales tablets and shit like that all ran on the internet. So once
no more Wi-Fi,
it sucked all the Wi-Fi out.
Yeah.
Yep. And literally one of the bartenders, she came over and she's like, "You guys will not get any Wi-Fi in this place."
Oh no.
So in order to live stream, we're doing it over Facebook at the time, and we had bridged internet connections on like 3 phones and 1 table. They're just all sitting next to each other to get a live stream. So I ran upstairs with those 3 phones, got Monster dancing in a fucking shark suit.
Yeah,
which was amazing.
Yeah, amazing he didn't die from heat stroke.
Right. I don't know how he did it because he was drinking too, and he was just sweating like a pig.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good 90 degrees plus like 100% humidity that day. It was brutal. And I remember getting texts from Dan saying, "Hey, I'm doing interviews right now. I need you to get back down here. I was like, fuck. So I grabbed all the equipment, everything, just bundled it down, ran downstairs. left Monster in his shark suit, which about an hour later he comes down. He's wearing like basically like shorts and a t-shirt. He's covered in sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good night. A lot of fun. Huh?
Oh, that's right.
That is right.
Yeah, Michelle got thrown out.
Yeah.
Well, second, but all right, yeah, literally thrown out. Yeah, like the first one,
amazing.
she was escorted.
Yep.
But yeah, you're the first one I know of that got literally told to fucking you have to leave the bar. And when my brother-in-law came and told me, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, Michelle got thrown out. I'm like, what'd she do? Hit somebody? I figured that's what she did. To grab her ass, she popped them. Like, I could see that happening. No, she was too drunk.
I remember in Raleigh too, you going, Michelle's getting kicked out. I have to go. And I'm like, okay, I'll pack all this shit up and I'll because I was a DD. Remember, I was a DD that night. I was like, where am I meeting you? And you're like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And you took off, and I was like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm just packing up the table. I'm like, okay.
Oh God,
Dan coming over like, hey, I'm taking off. You good? I'm like, I don't know where any of my peeps are, but yeah, sure, go.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Oh yeah, that was the head. Yeah, that was a good time.
I mean, because it could have went way worse.
Oh yeah, like Tribute to the Fallen was a shit show, but at least we pulled off a broadcast.
Tribute to the Fallen actually had more fun than I did at Raleigh because So Tribute to the Fallen, like we actually had a couple fans of the bar come over to like Mike Woods got us like a little booth.
Yeah,
it was our booth, and I was like, it made us feel important.
Yes.
Where as Gruntfest, I felt like we were just working the event and nobody fucking knew who the fuck we were.
Yeah, nah.
And but at Tribute to the Fallen, like we had our own little booth, and I remember like a couple dudes coming over and like, are you guys the bar? We're like, yeah, we are. They're like, oh my god, we can't believe it's you. Like, it's like fanboyed out. We're like, okay. Like, you want to sit and hang out? They're like, yes. Like, that was pushed out. We're like, all right, sit down. We're human beings, man.
Yeah, I got some.
Head down, and they're like, so what do you guys do normally? I'm like, we work 9 to 5 fucking jobs.
Yeah, we don't get paid for this shit.
We don't get paid for any of this.
No, this costs us money, lots of money.
Yeah, you're like, oh really? Like they're just amazed that like we didn't get paid for the shit that we do. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna pay us to do this shit. So
no,
I don't think that's ever gonna happen. We do this out of like the goodness of our heart.
Remember, I had a challenge from Proby that night. If I got a lock of the first sergeant of Grunt Styles' hair, or his beard, I got an extra 5 minutes.
I remember telling you, good luck, man. You're gonna get fucking popped in the mouth.
I got that shit though.
Mm-hmm. Also, it was the night the cob fell off a fucking 5-foot fucking retaining wall in the bar, and
me and Dan are at the booth just bullshitting about the whole night, and we were actually bitching about somebody that I won't bring up, but he was there, and we look, and the cob starts to stumble, and Dan starts hitting me, and he's like, shit. And I'm like, no, let him go. And he went ass over tea kettle off, basically, which would be like half of a story.
It's about 5 foot up.
Yeah. And onto
I turned just in time to see this shit happen in slow motion. I went, oh my God.
No. Yeah. Onto server trays.
Yes.
That were open.
He wiped them out.
He fucking smoked them. Got up.
And if anybody knows Cobb, he's about 6'3", goes probably about 220, 230.
Yeah. Easy.
He's a big kid. By the way, Cobb, if you're watching this, love you, brother. It's been a long time. Like, we need to catch up, man.
Yeah, we do. We need to bring that fool back on. Like, that's an apocalypse guy right there.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be around that dude when the apocalypse happens, because you're going to live.
The kicker to Cobb falling too that night is he gets back up like nothing fucking happened.
And they serve him.
He almost took out a waitress. Remember, the waitress was coming through the door. He falls. All this shit goes everywhere. She's standing there because she's within like a half a foot away from him, and he had killed her.
Yeah.
She was a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
He gets up, brushes himself off, literally turns and goes, I'm sorry. And then just turns around and walks away. I was like, oh my God. Walks over to the bar, grabs a couple more shots. And I was like, they're still, you just watched them fall off then. You're still serving them?
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love this bar.
Yeah. That was ninja level. That whole night was just amazing. Like, it was funny.
That for a tribute to the fallen, no, that wasn't it. That was one of the grunt. That was like the first Grunt Fest. It was on the island, yeah. Blarney Island or Barney Island.
Yeah, first
like
was on the island, second was the island, third was in San Antonio.
Fourth was in Raleigh.
Yeah, third one was me and Michelle were dating. We were like just dating.
That's when you asked me out while you were gone.
Oh, that's right. No, that was tribute to the fall. No, it was Grant Fest too.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was an tribute.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so yeah, it was Grunt Fest 2 was when I went around and yeah. So I ran this ginger and I ran
go steady because I really want.
No, it wasn't like steady, but it was something along those lines. It was actually kind of a dick move. I was like, I choose you, like because I was kind of seeing somebody else at the time.
He's like, I choose you. What the fuck? I'm at a party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Pikachu, I choose you.
I choose you. Oh, it's fucking smashed.
He was dating this other girl when we met.
Yes.
But they had just hung out like a couple of times. They weren't like together. And he stopped seeing her, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was not happy about it either.
Chris, we're talking about Daniel Eric at Grunt Sound, not Daniel. Daniel
Not
Eric,
the former CEO.
right? Not the former CEO. That's like Elric or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
But Daniel Eric actually, I know his last name. I just can't fucking. It's hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Jarian or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be a big secret for like fucking ever.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want people to like look his shit up.
Yeah. Which, hey.
Whatever.
Fucking Pornhub or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the problem with porn.
Yeah.
Problem is always porn.
It's always porn. Especially with Marines. No, there was a guy out in California who used to do videos exclusively with Marines. Yep.
But the Navy's dead.
Yeah. No. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. Actually, you know what? I think it was partly that. Like, he didn't care what you wanted to do, but if you were a Marine and you wanted to stoop a girl and get filmed and paid for it, he was on that. If you wanted to get stooped, he was fine with that. So I'm trying to think of his name. Dirk Yates. You can look him up. He's a porn producer in Southern California. Yeah.
That's a porn name.
Yep. Literally get on base and hit the fucking E clubs and just go scoping. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't have a face for porn. That's what I'm going with. Just saying. Anyways, moving on. How is Canadian know so many of the guys you guys are talking about? Because
your idols are Americans.
Yes. What's
actually if I Chris Benoit.
Benoit. I say Benoit.
Yeah. We did 21 years of infantry, man. You're one of my heroes, brother.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Like, I got to be
even if it was Canadian infantry.
I don't think it was even a battalion, but it was enough Canadian soldiers came down to 43 area at Pendleton to train with the 11th Marines, which is the artillery regiment for 1st Mardiv. And I don't get into the story. I was running the E Club. I don't want to get into it. Long story. But the commander of the 11th Marines, a colonel from Texas, who I used to have to keep special beer for, it paid dividends later on several times. He made phone calls on my behalf. Asked me to be these guys' tour guide for Southern California. So take them to Disneyland, take them to SeaWorld, take them to all that shit. Well, of course, those guys wanted to do that too because, bucket list shit, I guess. But they wanted to go to Tijuana.
Okay.
And I was a resident expert in 43 area of Tijuana, thanks to Pook.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know, weird. And so I took them down there, and we made it back. I volunteered to pay for a hotel, and we all just fucking crash where we crash. They're like, nah, we'll drive back on base. And at that time, they got moved to MCRD San Diego before they got done with whatever fucking training they're doing. Walked across the street, basically, to the airport, and flew home. And yeah, well, I'll get us on base. And I'm so hammered, I don't even give a shit at this point. I'm not driving. It's my car, but I'm not driving. We pull up to the gate. The MP leans through and goes, oh, Jesus. And I'm like, yeah. Canadians. Canadian. He goes, whose car? Who's I'm the Marine. I'm charged by the commander of 11th Marines to be their tour guide and escort. I failed miserably, Corporal, but our fate is in your hands, and I hate to create an international incident. And he goes, fucking seriously? He goes, park the fucking car over there. And I'm like, tell him I'm not driving. What do you? Right. The Canadian parks the car. We get out. MP takes the keys. He goes, I'll see you in a few hours. I'm like, I fucking hope not, man. I look at my watch. I don't know, not 7:30, but like 3:30 in the morning. Easy. 6:30 in the morning. Reveille goes off on the base because it's MCRD San Diego. It goes up to everywhere. But anyways, it's especially fucking loud there. I sleep through it. And all of a sudden I get a knock on my head. And they go, hey, mate. Hey. I'm like, where the fuck? And I see what I recognize out the window is MCRD. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, They're like, no, bro, you drove here last night, TJ. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, here's a beer. And I'm like, well, it's fucking like 6:30. Yeah, I know. We've been up since 5. I'm like, we got here at like 3:30. Like, did you guys sleep? Like, like 45 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, you fucking Canadians. I mean, you are like the Irish got it, right? But
shit that I did in Germany.
Oh God, man, just service members in general. But I mean, what's to do in Canada besides hockey and vote for leftist policies? You know, drink, right? Smoke weed. They do have legal weed, right? They do have the legal electric lettuce.
I mean, we do it in New York too. So
yeah, everybody's got it, but Ohio.
Everybody but Ohio.
Everybody but Ohio. Oh man, the bar will be very different. The bar will be very, very different if they let you home grow in Wisconsin and they legalize recreational marijuana.
Yeah, I think in New York you could have up to like 3 plants.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, you always got one that's harvested, one that's about there, and a baby. Yeah,
but with 3 plants, we grew them right. Good to go.
Yeah, I guess. Fucking why not? Should get the memes ready because I think it's the only safe way I can actually not do a shot for more than like 15 minutes. My head is already fucking hurting me. I'm that dehydrated. Yeah, it's not good. I need to pound some water.
You're not
between
even
this.
doing like normal shots. You're doing like doubles.
Yeah,
the lines on them.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, people. I'm basically doing doubles.
It's water though, guys. Don't fucking believe it.
Oh fucking! You know who told me to do that?
What?
High tech.
Water?
Just to do water.
Oh, just to do water.
High tech.
Well, that's why that's Brokeback Mountain Radio over there.
Well, I mean, he's a recovering alcoholic too, so like and not shy about the fact, nor should he be. Good for him.
All right, we'll turn this just a little bit.
Okay.
Because who knows? So they can barely hear me. I think that is who knows Woodorf.
Yeah, that's Woodorf.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, water and a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna have somebody give me a water. My head's fucking pounding already. All right, last shot before the memes. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna end so badly.
I'll do beer with you.
Oh, will you? Your 4.8% alcohol versus my
no,
50%.
What are we at here?
Oh, your pumpkin beer, you basic bitch.
Dude, it's fucking delicious.
I'm sure it is.
It's 8.6.
8.6. Eugene, what's going on, man?
That is a respectable number, okay?
Here at A2E is harder down than ever did. My daughter's friends have one-hit shit. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, my lovely wife.
Look at that.
Oh, God.
Instead of showing boobs like she normally does during a radio broadcast,
yes.
She said tonight she will not.
She will not show the boobies.
She's bringing them water.
The puppies are... yeah, it's kind of like a us thing.
I mean, honestly, if you tell us, everybody close your eyes. We'll respect that.
Room temp water or Gatorade? Well, this is room temp water, Jade. Get your ass on here. Hit me up if you want to join. I'd love to have you on. Help me and Lunchbox out. Help me and Lunchbox out. Help us help you.
I can run the show all by myself.
He has run the show by himself.
I've been solo a couple times.
Yeah.
It's not as much fun as one would think, though.
No, especially doing entertainment. That's fucking impossible.
Because you're basically talking to yourself the whole fucking time.
Yeah, like I did
kinda
sports
weird.
church for like a year by myself, but like I can rant about sports, especially baseball, for fucking ever. But yeah, that's different. That's so different. Like I want to talk to you about the news alone. In the dark.
And the crickets.
In the dark, yes.
Hey, slide into my DMs if you want to
slide into my DMs.
Part of the show.
Yeah, slide into my DMs. That's so dirty. You don't have to slide in there, Jay.
You get a bunch of dick pics.
Just hear me a lunchbox. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if she did send me a fucking bunch of dick pics.
Who, Jade?
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would.
I'm sure she's got a collection.
She's a dirty MP. I don't know if you know that.
She is a Blue Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty MP.
Dirty.
Not so I imagine her not being as much of a Blue Falcon as
the Compound Commander. Oh, you know he was.
Know
I'm a field MP.
Right.
Fucking
no.
Yeah. Bullshit.
No, he was pulling people over fucking left and right.
Yep.
Abusing his fucking power.
Oh, you know he was.
You were going 26 and a 25. I'm gonna need you to pull over right over there.
That's reckless driving. That's reckless driving.
I see you have a kid in the car. That's reckless endangerment of a child.
It's driving while intoxicated. That's Listerine, dude. No. There's alcohol in it. There's alcohol in it. All right, are we ready to do some memes?
Yeah, let's do it.
We ready for the memes?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do some fucking memes. The memes. All right. The first meme, guess what? It's a Marine.
That's weird.
That's weird. When the sink is full of dirty dishes, the trash needs to go out, and the washer and dryer are full. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
This is a Tuesday for me. Oh my God.
This is every day.
Right.
And this is my wife right here. This is Michelle. Because she's the homemaker. And I try. And if she asks me, I will always help her out. But I'm that idiot who has to be asked. And I don't volunteer. I just don't.
I'm the dishwasher on most nights.
Oh yeah.
Not all, but most. Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely am the one who takes the trash out too on almost every night. But,
well, I mean, there's rabbit cocoons, raccoons.
Rabbit raccoons. But the washing the laundry that is all Nikki.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be allowed to do the laundry because I'm the guy who just picks up the basket, dumps it all in, and says
no. If you ever wore combat arms or were attached to combat arms, not allowed to do laundry, right?
Probably not.
No, not a good idea. Like, I'm shocked at times she let me do laundry. Literally let me do it, and I didn't fuck it up. Like, I mean, she didn't even have to write me an exact list, like break it down by the numbers, like boot camp style. She just said, do laundry, do this, do this.
So my lovely wife is in chat. She goes, fix the dishwasher. You won't have to worry about the dishes. You are correct.
Oh,
I have to figure out where the leak is in the dishwasher. So.
Mrs. Lunchbox
with the audience.
With
look at that, hon. You're on the show now.
With the slam.
Emotional damage.
No, she's correct. I have a hole in I'm assuming my drain line for my dishwasher. So I just haven't had the time because I'm coming down here to save you from running the show.
Yes, which is important.
Yeah.
I need to be saved from running a show sometimes. I do. Jay says he loves it. Gene said I had to retire in February because of an ulcer on my big toe, so they got me high. I was almost headed for the ER. Interesting. No. I love the fucking scally though, bro. I do love that. Irish pride, Irish rules. Love it. And by the way, Eugene, be very proud. I made a ginger. I carried on the I'm only half ginger, tell by the beard. But I made another ginger because God loves Marines? Question mark.
Gingers are awesome.
Yeah.
They steal soul.
Yes. And if Edith joins the Marine Corps, she could do it at the cyclic rate, which who knows by the time she's got what 16 and a half years.
Well, she's also red hair, blue eyes, which is basically a unicorn.
She is a fucking unicorn.
She's a unicorn.
That is weird. Yeah.
My wife has the same thing going on. She is a blue-eyed ginger. She's a unicorn too. She also steals souls.
Well, yeah.
She has a ton of freckles.
Oh, Edie doesn't have freckles.
Not yet.
She's still young.
The fucking sun.
She's still really young. Yeah.
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 I look out the window when I get a tan.
Yeah.
James is the same.
Yeah.
He's had sunscreen twice this year.
Yeah. Edith has got my
And
skin.
he's outside every day for like hours.
If Nikki actually looks outside and sees the sun outside, she's burnt. She doesn't have to step out of the house.
Irish law, stand up for the cause. Stop giving me your toughest battles. They're stairs, Joe. They are just stairs, Joe. I don't care what side of the aisle you are, boys and girls, and valued Wilmingtons, if that is truly who you are. That dude's just fucking wrong. That's just, yeah, it's just bad. Like dude should be nowhere near the football or any football, to be honest with you.
Stairs are speaking.
They're speaking.
Yeah.
It's horrible, man. It fucking really is elder abuse. Yeah. I mean, at least Trump's
adult protective services should go after the government.
Yes, exactly. At least Trump's fucking fired up on Adderall 24/7. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, he might make the decisions of a cokehead,
but who's it? It's Mitch McConnell there.
Oh, Mr. Freeze,
dude. He just
that's what I'm calling him now. Is Mr. Freeze.
He just fucking stopped. He's done.
Yeah, the Iceman. Just.
I'm like, oh god, no! Someone pull the grandpa off the fucking video. Like, get him off TV.
You know, I thought he would retire when he was in Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's on the island and got his face melted. But you know, did I just call a Republican a Nazi? Yes, I did. Because he's fucking an establishment piece of shit.
You did go full libertarian, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I hate a lot of them, man. I'm just so over the bullshit. Is once you feel like the mask has been pulled over your eyes just a little bit and you see it and you're like, oh wow, you're even, I mean, like as a civilian you should be angry, but as a veteran you should be like like I'm sure there's guys right now going Ted Kaczynski. You know there are. You know they are. You know there's some guy who did like 6 fucking tours in the combat engineers.
I know where the bulldog is.
Yeah. Oh, well, see, we know we're a bulldog. Don't start rumors on the internet. That's where it goes. How did my father die? Did you know the game The Floor is Lava? Well, he wasn't very good.
Fair.
Oops. Fair assessment, though, right? I mean, fair assessment, good after action battle report. We need a Disney princess who open carries. Sure. As long as it's not a bullpup.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the bullpups. Makes sense, though, especially if you're like CQB, but and for those playing the home game, that CQB without the tequila. But yeah, I don't know. Disney's gonna fuck around and find out, and they are. Everybody is. Bud Light fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
Target fucked around and found out.
I still go to Target. I love Target.
You like Target, the
I love
French
Target.
chain? Fuck those Frenchies. Your money is fake. Your food is fake. Your news is fake. Your medicine is poison. The wars are all based on lies. Tell them you're a cattle. Ooh. Yeah. See, libertarians, man, brutal.
Right.
Libertarians of X or something like that. I got that from. Yeah. I just want someone to laugh at my memes the way Kamala Harris laughs at questions she can't answer.
Where the fuck is she, man?
They're hiding her.
They really are.
I think they're gonna hit him in a plane crash. I think they're gonna Putin him. They're gonna knock them both out in a plane crash.
So
all Kamala had to do was kick Joe down the stairs one time, and she was in there.
I'm not a fan of any politician, but when fucking Trump was in office, like I saw Pence still doing shit.
Yeah,
it might have been some really fucking crazy shit. Yeah, like some shit that was just like, what the fuck is he doing? But he was still out in the public eye, and I'm like, okay, I don't know where she's at.
You only ever hear about her when she's chasing immigrants off her lawn.
Yeah, like it's like really weird. Like, yeah, that shit.
I would think I would make the most hilarious.
I haven't heard from her like in 2 years.
I'd make the most hilarious vice president in history. Just fucking doing podcasts and perpetually fucking.
You can't be any worse than what you're doing right now.
I crush her. Look at what I'm doing right now. Look at what I'm doing right now. And I'm way more eloquent.
Dude, you keep blocking me softballs, man. I'm
you should. You should. That's why they're there, right? You know, can't pass up a meatball when it comes. Christ, I know that. Must be nice to be able to eat ice cream and as fast as you want, and not have to worry about brain freezes. That's an asset. That is an asset. Yeah. On the phone with Putin, nuclear war's about to break out. He's chowing down on the ice cream drumstick, and he just goes at it. And Putin's like, "You want to pause?" No, I got it. Do you like puppies? Yeah, that's
I gotta get to the bottom of this ice cream and see if there's chocolate at the bottom.
Oh God, that poor fucking dude. At least he's repping for Ray-Ban though.
True.
Yeah.
That's a commercial in itself right there.
For $1,000, name one thing that the government has made less expensive, more efficient, and more readily available. Me. I'll wait. I'll sit here for 14 hours like the last I'm telling you story to Lunchbox earlier. We used to go off air and not go off air together a lot. Yeah. And Kyle and the crew did it the other night.
We would have post radio chat.
Yes. And we realized we're still on air.
That happened a couple times. We're like, hey, are we
talking
clear?
Shit about people? Like, yep. No.
Yeah, we're clear.
Delete. No, can't delete. I mean, we can go back and delete the whole thing, cut it maybe and put it back up. But no, name for $1,000. Name one thing the government has made less expensive, more efficient, readily available. Fucking, I don't want to go there. I have one thing, but I don't want to go. Well, taxes, sure.
I don't know about the more efficient with taxes.
That to be readily available.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, except for bureaucrats, right? But, why does the budget keep getting bigger every year? Well, one reason is because the number one rule in government agencies is what? Spend the money or you won't get the same amount next year. So they spend it and make a request for more.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking, yeah, it's funny. I was on medical house arrest before. It was cool when COVID happened. And I read a lot. I watched a lot of shit. I read a bunch of books on China. One of the conclusions I drew. Now, this is just a humble Marine's opinion, but what killed him was the bureaucracy.
Wait, did you say you're a humble Marine?
Yeah, humble. Very humble.
Did you hear about your fantasy football fucking?
Oh, that has nothing to do with me being a Marine. That has to be a fantasy.
You said humble.
Fantasy ninja.
Earlier. You're like, man, these motherfuckers here can't even keep up with all my number one trophies.
I'm gonna pull that shit up now.
Football,
I'm gonna put it up. Because you're talking shit.
Explore hockey next year.
Yeah. No, I don't think I could do fantasy. It would take me at least 2 seasons to figure out.
Pulling it up, huh?
Oh, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to get to it for sure. But yeah, I love that meme. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Make your own movie. All right. So.
Well, wait, how many do we have to choose from?
We get 3.
Okay. 3.
That's cut off. So you got Al Pacino, Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel L. Jackson. Can't remember number 4. Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, Clint Eastwood, Tom Cruise, Apocalypse Now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking what's his name? That's Cary Grant, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
It starts with an M. Number's 9.
I don't know.
Somebody help us with number 9. Number 10. Fuck. I know it. Oh, he was in the Air Force, in the Army in World War II. Jimmy Stewart, Robert De Niro, the Irishman, There Will Be Blood, My Left Foot, Daniel Day-Lewis, Tom Hanks, Jack Nicholson, Denzel Washington, and the only, not Robert Redford. Jesus Christ. Why am I blanking? Oh, Tequila. Paul Newman. You said Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden. All the right moves. All right, so you get to pick 3, Lunchbox. Who you picking? Pick any movie you want. Name the genre and the actors.
I don't know the genre because I think I would let them choose.
Yeah.
The 2 right off the bat is Jack Nicholson and Denzel.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever been in a movie together, but I think they can play off of each other. Honestly, I would like them both to be bad guys in a movie.
Yes.
But bad guys against each other and just talking shit the whole fucking time.
Yes.
But you'd have to have a good guy.
Al Pacino.
Maybe Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood is a good guy.
Clint Eastwood.
He didn't play good guys. He played some mixed.
Yeah, he was kind of middle of the road, fucking good guy.
Yeah.
They said Joe Pesci was one of the guys.
Joe Pesci. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I would love to see. I don't think it's really been done. And I don't think there's any guys in here who could do it. So I think I'd have to go to like I love a story about Murder Incorporated. A lot of people don't know about that, but the Jewish gangster organization basically did all the hits for the fucking entire mafia for years.
Yeah.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Paul Newman. Because Paul, he did one of my favorite ones. I mean, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, of course, the classic, right? But I loved Road to Perdition, where he basically played kind of a Joe Kennedy figure.
Yep.
You know, the Irish bootlegger on the East Coast.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
You know, think about how crazy that was. The son of one of the biggest gangsters in the country was elected president,
right?
And then probably killed by the biggest gangsters in the country, and the CIA and some little scrawny Marine who could shoot well, allegedly. That's a fun scenario to play. I like that one. I forgot what I was doing, retraced my steps, got distracted on the way back. I have no idea what's going on, and now I have to pee. Welcome to being in your mid-40s.
That's every time I go camping.
Catching up on the comments here. Bob loves the open carry, Cerney. James says, well, maybe the Ron Big of oatmeal tri-stiffener. That'll do it.
Jim Carrey, Ryan Reynolds, and Pam Anderson, all Canadian cast.
Oh, man, Pam was something else, wasn't she, though? Woo! On a lot of college dorm room posters.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
All right, you go to the bathroom. Hurry up.
I'm going to let this show go to shit for about 5 minutes.
Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence. The vote of confidence from one of my longest standing friends in this business.
Emotional damage.
Little emotional damage there. A little bit. Morgan Freeman is always a good go-to good guy. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, who wouldn't like their funeral narrated by like Morgan Freeman? You know, we actually had a chance to stop by Shawshank on the way up here, but I got distracted. I had to stop in Akron and shit on LeBron James' school. So allegedly, allegedly.
Actually, we did break bones.
Yeah, there you go. Oi. Somebody's going oi. All right, so back once again from Taco Wars in an undisclosed location in. Are you in fucking Ohio or Michigan? I don't know. I can't keep up with you crazy kids. The Blue, fresh off her victory, or Michigan's victory, if you will. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Please share the show out any way you can, cross-platform. We're on X, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Helps us out tremendously. You share it. You write a little comment in there. Hey, check this idiot out. Check these idiots out. Or check this idiot out and these really smart people with them. Whatever works for you. Whatever knocks you out. And this bug keeps landing on my screen instead of the LED light, which is supposed to go to. What's up, Blue? How you doing?
I'm good.
You're good? You getting your blanket stash ready?
Yeah, about to.
All right. Good. How's the paranormal situation in Ohio for you now?
It's still happening, but not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I still get touched on the leg, and we still see, shadow people, but, what can you do?
Get a young priest and an old priest? I hear that works.
Young priest and old priest and a rabbi.
Well, I don't know. Does a old priest and a young rabbi count? Is that like a wash? I don't know. Lunchbox is struggling with his flashlight in his tent right now. By the way, camping is the worst place to ever get in a fucking argument with your significant other, because what do you do when you leave the room? Slam the tent flap? That doesn't really fucking emphasize your anger, does it? Take that, woman!
You buy a camper and you go, you know what? I'm going to back up those 100%.
There you go. All right. The man, the myth, the legend is back to the next meme. All right. It's a little bit of a sports church moment for foreshadowing, but I still think this is pretty cool. 2 Hall of Famers kind of tipping the cap. And, that's what baseball is all about. It's all gentlemanly, always, all the time. We're knights on the field.
Well, they're also teammates, too.
They were.
At one point in time.
Yep.
I love when Verlander played for Detroit.
I love Joseph Verlander, man.
That's the last time I really watched the Tigers play.
fucking first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. And did you see the gangster move he did to get his wife? No? Oh, well, we're gonna play this because I think this is hilarious. Justin Verlander got arguably one of the most gorgeous women at the time. Definitely.
Did you say I was playing with a fleshlight?
It happened. Playing with a flashlight. He's playing with a flashlight for sure. I mean, he was pretty quick for a flashlight.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's powered and rotating, hey. I mean, you never know. No, this is what this dude did, and I think this is pretty gangster. And this is how he ended up. He met. Kate was blown up at the time. She showed up at the game. Somehow got front row seats. Somehow.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to see why, right? I mean, she's absolutely horrid to look at. And he decided to be hey, I'm in the show. I'm a gangster. Pay attention to me. Here we go.
The lovely Kate Upton and Justin Verlander tossing her baseball.
Flips her a baseball. Oh, you're so cute. He's like, yeah, I'm worth millions of dollars, and I'm 6'4" or 240, and I'm a stud. By the way, your mom thinks I'm cute too.
Right.
Yeah.
Big Tiger fan.
Should I do? Yeah. A few months later, they're married, and they got like 6 kids. He's like Smalls from fucking Sandlot.
Right.
And she's Wendy Peppercorn. Like, he's out there just crushing it. I love it. And, had a rough season with the Mets, got traded, and it is pitching like the Hall of Famer that he is back there in Houston. So
I see we're joined by Blue, who's eating tacos.
She is eating tacos, still eating tacos. Well, I mean, she went to Taco Wars, so why wouldn't she be still eating tacos?
No, I'm kind of mad because I got there. All the lines were ridiculously long, and it's supposed to end at 11.
I'm sure.
And then a lot of the trucks that I wanted to stop at that had elotes, they didn't have any. They were all gone. The
horror.
I got the laundry wet, got the wicker basket.
Going to Taco Wars and getting shot down. Catch you back up with the comments. I love Kate Up. Yeah, I mean, that's, how can you not like a curvy? I mean, that's like Americana, right? Isn't it the curvy blonde? Like, I mean, curvy girls in general. I have a curvy wife. She loves it.
She left your ass.
She left me?
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
She said she left your ass.
Yeah. She worth a hell of a lot. No, Justin's worth a lot more than she is. But, well, maybe not. I don't know. Hey, Chris, Google that shit and send it to me. Slide into my DMs, big boy. But I'm willing to bet Justin Verlander is worth way more than Kate Upton is. All right, next one. Man destroys his own planet because he didn't want to share with his sister after she broke his favorite toy. # explain the film plot badly. I don't think that's explaining it badly.
No.
That's kind of dead fucking balls on, right?
Sister gets jealous, brother and sister fight.
Yeah. You add a few adjectives in there, whatever.
Sister brings dog.
Yeah. But I don't think that's that bad.
I mean, isn't the premise for all the John Wick movies like someone killed his dog and he's got to go fucking on a murderous rampage?
Yep. I mean, fuck the Russian mob too. My husband sent this picture and said, "Can I bring it home?" That looks disturbingly like military vehicle because it's all fucked up underneath.
Right.
Like
it's completely fucked underneath.
Jacked. And the kitten's like, I don't think I should be here. I'm in danger.
It fucking looks like it's in a motor pool too.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
We found a baby owl one time in one of our jets.
You found an owl?
Yeah, baby owl in the cockpit of a jet. I don't know how the fuck it got in there. I don't even know how nobody saw the egg.
That's just what happened to the baby owl? Did it survive?
Yeah, it did.
Ah, good. Awesome. Verlander is worth an estimated 150 million, staggering 280 million. I like how he added staggering.
Yeah,
Staggering. But very good. Very good word.
With 150 million, it's kind of staggering as well.
Yeah, for throwing a fucking baseball.
Right.
It's fucking gangster right there. I destroyed his shoulder, and I'm not even worth $100,000.
Dude, I'm not even worth $10.
Don't show yourself worth. You're definitely worth 20. Definitely. I mean,
I know, shit.
Come on. You're
I would
amazing.
give Minnie 100 pesos.
100 pesos. That's like a fucking 50 cents, isn't it?
100 euros.
Yeah.
Denaries.
Everybody hates math until their paycheck looks funny. Now y'all know calculus. Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. What the fuck? Well, dude, vote. I don't know what to tell you.
There's been a couple days where I'll see my paycheck and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then I forget, oh, we had a holiday.
Yeah, I have to work overtime to protect my fucking paycheck, which is hilarious. Yeah, which I have to work extra to get what I'm supposed to be paid. All right. Oh, when the state calls you a taxpayer, it's equivalent to a rapist calling his victim girlfriend. Hey. There's my libertarian boy. He's not a very happy man.
No. I mean, his name's Javier, so
yeah, that doesn't help. And if you're Javier, you got to be kind of a handsome dude, right?
Dude, is this you?
Javier? Yeah.
Yeah, it said me in 2040 making bootleg E85 when gas is outlawed, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the years get to you, man. The shots, the fucking the kids. You know, nobody has kids. Nobody has a kid at 46 unless they have money. I did though. So
I mean, you're rocking a Hawaiian shirt. You got money?
No, this is my Boog shirt. Tim Kennedy said I could wear this shirt whenever I wanted.
All right.
If Tim Kennedy said I could wear this shirt, I'm wearing this shirt. So, because Tim Kennedy's Lord. This is who we fight for. Yep. And
if your little girl tells you to do a tea party, you do a fucking tea party.
Goddamn right. If you are a Corporal Marines, you do a tea party. Absolutely.
My nephew tried to pull a luncheon with me. That's how he said it. A luncheon.
A luncheon?
Yeah. And I said, okay. I was like, you going to make the sandwiches? Well, I was hoping you would.
Oh.
Damn it, dude, if I didn't love you.
Yeah. Fuck that. That face you make when you're $1,000 in student debt for a median income job and are outsmarted by a 7th grader. Oh! Yeah, so you don't know this story. This kid goes to school, and this feels a little set up, but maybe not. And maybe, it just happened, and people were smart enough to record it. But showed up, he had a Gadsden flag on his backpack. Now, this kid looks about as extremist as, I don't know, a baby lamb. And the teachers legit. You listen to record it, it's hilarious. They're legit going after him. Well, the Gadsden flag is attached to slavery, and they're like, no, it's not. No. And by the way, the people were rebelling against, yes, we did keep slavery for a while after that, but people were rebelling against fucking made it policy. So fucking shut up, you. And look, here's every one of those ladies' faces almost all the time. You ever see Maxine Waters? Do you think that woman's ever smiled?
No.
Ever.
She's never had.
She's a bitter, God, ideologue. I can't stand her. You should go harass people. That really? Okay, well, that's called political violence. But I guess if you're on one side of the aisle, it counts, and on the other side, it doesn't. If you've seen some sentencing this weekend, you probably have to agree. Ricky Gervais, probably top 5 comics in the world right now. Everyone has the right to believe anything they want, and everyone else has the right to find it fucking ridiculous. Thank you. Should be in the Constitution. Should be a fucking amendment. It should be. It should be another amendment in the Constitution. Look, you have the right to believe anything, and everyone has the right to believe you're fucking ridiculous. Yeah. And nobody has the right to impose either one of those on you. I don't always order drone strikes against children, but when I do, I make sure I'm wearing my Nobel Peace Prize. Ooh. I mean, he did smoke some kids. He smoked a wedding. Oops. But, hey, he got Nobel Peace Prize. By the way, what did he do to get that? Nothing. That's nothing. Jesus. Just crazy. This is good. I like a Purge movie where they deal with the awkwardness of the next day. You turn up at work and everyone's asking where Bob from sales is. Then you admit you killed him during the Purge. Hashtag that awkward moment.
That'd be kind of badass though to do like the Purge the next day.
Yeah.
And just do the same shit.
Get a tally, have it broadcasted on, Fox, MSNBC, all the MSMs.
And how nonchalant should you be? Like, hey, you guys see Bob? Like, fucking killed him.
fucking killed him.
Yeah.
What? You killed him?
last night.
Fucking sledgehammer to the head, man. Gun jammed. Cleaned it that day. It just jammed. So I picked up a
Anyway,
sledgehammer.
someone should post his position.
Yeah, yeah. We are hiring again. We should put that up on the website, right?
Right.
All social media. Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking phone rings. Hey, is Bob there? Bob is not here.
Bob's gone, man.
Bob's
gone, man.
Oh,
Bob,
oh,
no, go cheese and chop. Bob's not here, man. Is Bob there? No,
you
Bob.
guys let him go?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, forever.
He's not coming back, unfortunately.
We're rolling over his 401k into the Christmas party. When it's Sunday, so you can cocoon all day. This is for Blue. I saw this and I had to make it for. I had to put it up for Blue. When it's Sunday, so you cocoon all day, so you can morph into a productive member of society for the week. There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately tomorrow I'm working and then I have Labor Day off, so I'm like,
oh, that's just evil.
Yeah, I know.
Blue, what are you eating?
Ice cream.
Oh, I love that picture. Minnie needs to do one. I was talking about the Tea Party picture with the baby.
Yep.
All right, Lunchbox has marked it down. We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen for the combat cricket. There's a burglar in a house. Europeans, please don't hurt me. Americans, oh, look the time. It's clock o'clock. Well,
yeah. If you ever notice that most home invasions are against like elderly people who can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
So,
but if grandma's got a Glock 19,
until they fuck around and find out.
Yep. 15 in the what they say in the 15 in the clip and one in the hole, which every time I hear it, you're like, ugh. But yeah,
the grandma knows how to use a 12 gauge too. So
yeah.
Those big holes.
Don't saw that 12 gauge off grandma though. You're going to jail because you're a threat to democracy. Yeah. Okay. FBI monitoring my activity. My VPN location set to Epstein Island, so they no longer care what I do.
Yeah.
Don't have that list, though, do we, people?
Nope.
Janae Maxwell,
all kinds of other stupid shit.
convicted of trafficking children to nobody. Jeffrey Epstein allegedly going to give the names of everybody the next day. Cameras go out.
Conventionally hangs himself.
Yeah. Which several corners came out, very reputable corners, nationally and worldwide recognized corners. Like, no, you can't hang yourself like that. You can't. No, you can't do it. But we roll over because we've got our 2.3 cars, our 1.8 kids, and our 2,500 square foot house, and don't want to jeopardize that because it's only freedom and shit.
I watched the documentary and I legit was disgusted with it.
Oh yeah, we watched several and we were like, oh my god, I feel like dirty. Like I gotta take like Ace Ventura, like take a night or take a shower. Yeah. Like, oh god, I can't believe that this guy exists.
It was terrible watching it. And even my dad, he's watching it too. He's like, that's just why would somebody even let somebody get away with that for so long?
Money, lots and lots of money.
And then of course he goes, I bet you Hillary had something to do with that. I'm like, I don't want to know.
We found out aliens were real before we found out who was on Epstein's island.
Yeah. Real. You're gonna tell us that aliens are real, but you're not gonna tell us who's on Epstein's list.
Yeah, aliens are real, but they're not here. That's just psyop bullshit.
The fucking bonus to the alien thing too is they come out like aliens are real. Nobody in America gave a fuck.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Well, anyways, where's the list?
It's like thanks for clarifying that.
Oh, my buddy the day after getting his DD-214 FaceTiming our first sergeant because he texted him asking where he was.
Real.
Oh, God.
I remember the day I left A school, I packed my shit. I didn't go to PT that morning or anything. I was ready to go. And fucking, they one of the girls showed up at my fucking door and was knocking. She's like, you didn't show up to PT today? I'm like, yeah, because I'm fucking leaving today.
Yeah, I'm not going
I'm not going to show up to fucking PT.
Right.
No, everybody knew I was gone. Everybody knew. I made it very abundantly clear that I was no longer going to be a Marine after this certain date. And yeah, I was done.
Like the month before they actually discharged me, they flew me off the ship. It was like a little bit before Christmas of 2014 or 2013, excuse me. And they flew me off. And then I had to do the whole process at the base at Norfolk, get everything. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna muster at this building, and then you're just gonna go. I'm like, what do we do all day? They're like, nothing. You already did your time.
Nice.
So what the fuck am I supposed to do all day? Like, I don't know what to do. My car's back home. I can't. There's not much on the fucking base. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You know what I was doing? Like the morning of, I was at headquarters at Headquarters Squadron at MCAS Miramar to get the sergeant major and the commanding officer, who I had a very long conversation with, about me staying in the Marine Corps, which I thought was just infinitely hilarious. But you know what? I spent the first, I don't know, 15 minutes before and after Call of Colors in the morning. It was in the women's bathroom. Yeah, I had to take. I had to drink a little bit. I had a lot to drink that night. A little bit. I had a lot to drink the night before. A bunch of my boys came out from prior units, and the one I was in at the time, the bar I worked at, kind of arranged the whole shindig. Rookie Sports Bar and Grill, 2216 El Camino Real, Carlsbad, California, still there. And I had to take I was going to blow an O-ring, and I had to run into the bathroom, and I did. And as I was doing it, code went off. Everybody had to freeze, and I was like, whatever, I'm taking a shit. I don't care. And then all of a sudden, a lot of female voices got really loud, and I realized that I was in a stall in the women's bathroom at Headquarters Squadron,
blowing it out.
The 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing. Yeah, blowing it out like a dude. And nobody fucking said anything. Here's these big 10.5 size, not big, but 10.5 size boots and a shitter. Nobody didn't get caught. Worst fucking possible time to ever get caught in the ladies' bathroom, not doing anything fun. Almost got caught, but didn't. Live to tell the story.
Probably because they fucking died on the inside and just left.
Oh, they didn't stay in there very long.
I wouldn't either. What makes you think anybody's gonna want to stand there for a fucking while? Oh my god, what sounds like poopery?
Poopery, yeah, exactly. Oh, Caleb, 30. Trigger warning. Let me guess, you're 25 with 3 kids. You've done your fun. Now you don't want that. You're a real man to settle down with, take care of you and your kids because you let a loser nut inside you. I'm the 6 foot even. I have my own house, 2 vehicles, and I make over $75K a year. What do you bring to the table? The answer is someone else's kids that go kick rocks. Stop saying you're thick because you're a beast. You're also not a dog mom. You're a pet owner. Well, Caleb has some. Caleb might have been burned a time or two.
He's a little jaded.
Yeah, a little jaded, but hey, it happens. He's got a lovely bitch though with him. I think.
Yeah, but still, that's probably the only bitch he'll get. But damn,
I don't know. Caleb's a pretty good looking guy.
Even when I was dating, I didn't mind meeting men that had kids. I don't mind, dating someone that has kids. But it's just when, you get the opposite, like, oh, well, why don't you have kids? Well, right now I don't want any.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit of a shame. I'm like, they're like, or they'll always say, yeah, well, I want more kids. I'm like, okay, let's not fucking jump the barrel here. Like, calm the fuck down.
Shoot the means for.
Oh, you got caught, but they gave you space.
Yeah.
They said, oh my god.
Yeah. All right. To those playing the home game, to Blue, to Jade, to Chris Benoit Balls, and all our beautiful listeners out there, viewers. Wait, there's my voice crack. Remember, I used to always have a voice crack every show.
Oh my god, will you hurry up with the show?
All right, Jesus. For somebody who's sober, she's very impatient.
She's very demanding.
Very demanding.
I got fucking ice cream in my spoon that I want to eat.
And that's a you problem.
You know what? Hurry up.
Feeling cute might sham around and become the reason for our next sharp briefing. I don't know.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, they're out there.
No.
Hey, is that Jade?
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the infantry won co-ed and everything else. I'm glad I did not serve while.
No, I couldn't handle that. I just couldn't. Just fucking no. Just fucking no.
No.
We don't have to be iterative. Everything doesn't have to be equal because we're not equal. Because equal is fucking fascist and boring. Anyways. Extremely rare white cougar highlights a quirk of the species. Can't be rare. The target ads say there are white cougars in my area waiting to meet me.
Oh God. I mean, it's still a pretty kitty, but damn, that's ruining the fucking moment.
What is this one?
That's my dog basically dive bombing me.
Oh, okay. You didn't mean to send that one. Okay.
There we go.
Guns and ammo, no background checks for medieval artillery. Well, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow.
Not a great rate of fire on trebuchets, though, right?
So, like, if you had like a Civil War cannon, would you need a background check for that?
Excellent.
I mean,
question.
at that point, if you're willing to put down the money for it, it's like, you know what, fuck up.
My favorite Joe Biden quote so far has been, you can't, you fight the government, you need like F-15s and everything like that. I'm like, didn't you just pull the fuck out of 20 years of warfare against one of the most illiterate, ill-equipped forces in the entire world? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
Yep.
So, fuck around and find out? Question mark. I mean, I don't want to. I wear this shirt as a bit of a troll because I met a guy one time. I asked him a direct question about the boog, and I think it's bullshit. I think it's stupid. Anybody who looks for this to happen is a fucking moron. And he goes, yeah, but if it does, it does. And the veterans are going to lead the charge. And I'm like, oh, absolutely. So I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt on there. It's cool. He's like, I'm wearing it on Joe Rogan. I said, well, fucking then I'm wearing it on my show. And he goes, well, fucking A. I'm like, all right.
So John Woodorf just say there's no background check for muzzle loading Artie either. So he would be my subject matter expert on this because he's messed around with some
he has
cannons before.
He's a tanker, so yeah. Love tankers. Love one of my favorite little fucking detours. It was working with First Tanks. Basically mostly 29 Palms, but God, that was fucking fun. Oh, that was fun. Have you ever chucked a pumpkin that way? Well, only to throw a bunch of white chicks off a cliff. But, no. I've never fired a pumpkin off there. I've had a pumpkin fired off a trebuchet.
I feel like
we have a pumpkin chuck in our little neck of the woods in Cincinnati, in Mount Washington, and we have pumpkin chuck every year, and it's pretty fun. Everybody shows up. There's some drinks there and food, and everybody gets together and we fire pumpkins. It's fun. It's good time.
The only chucking pumpkin I do is at the end of the season. I chuck it out in the woods with a jerk meat up.
There you go.
I believe if Blue was on location with us here, like how we're doing this, he'd probably get fucking punched or slapped every now and then. Also, John Woodorf was grunt like me.
Yeah, he's 11 Bravo. Oh, was he? I thought he was a tanker.
Yeah.
I thought he was at one point. No, you know who was?
Who?
Black Wolf.
Was it?
Black Wolf was 11 Mike.
Well,
which is a Bradley.
Yeah, but
it's mechanized infantry.
Yeah. Light tank ish? Question mark. Yeah. All right. Capitalists be like, please don't form a union. Oh. Oh boy.
I thought you might like that one.
Yeah, I did. That was good. Name something a broke soldier always got. Article 15.
Brand new Mustang.
Page 11. Yes, brand new Mustang. Yes.
It had like 30% APR or higher.
Yes. That's why I bought all my vehicles back home. Like they knew I was in
a stripper for a wife.
Hey, I did that. No, she wasn't stripping at the time. She had to strip for a while, and she only did private parties. Not suspect at all. Fucking gingers, man. They have that. Yeah. Hey, Doc, does this look infected? Yes, it does.
On a first name basis with a payday loan guy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
You know shit was bad when you're on a first name basis with a payday loan guy.
You have none of those. Oh, well, Jay, that's because you're a good one. You're one of the good ones. It's a 3-day weekend. Pace yourselves. Not happening tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
Not happening at all. In fact, I am going to do something I haven't done on the bar since Jay was a part of the bar.
What's that? Do a shot of water?
Yes, drink water.
Don't worry, I'm gonna reload your glass though.
Well, because fucking,
Dick.
if I'm dead tomorrow, it's his fault. Even though I kept doing the shots, it's still his fucking fault. Because
Oh yeah, he just had you at gunpoint.
I'm a registered
Don't worry,
Democrat.
I'll check into the neighbors.
All right. Nothing faces me right now. Werewolves could descend upon us, and I shrug and continue drinking my emotional support vodka. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, right?
I did mention something to you earlier. We were at the liquor store here in this fine small town that they had more vodka in that tiny little liquor store than they had at the Kroger where I live in Cincinnati. I was like, wow, they like their fucking liquor here. They like their vodka, their clear liquor here. Hey, hey, to each his own, man.
You have to have something to get drunk in this guy for a second.
You can't work on 4 hours of sleep. Me, don't believe me, just watch. Ow!
Me,
fucking 4 hours.
Me, I'm watching the fucking Michigan. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night watching the Michigan game, and like it was the fourth quarter, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go fucking sleep because I already know how this is gonna turn out.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what, Blue. This year, I will throw my incalculable support behind Michigan, except when they play Wisconsin. Does that make you happy?
I mean, that's gonna be an easy win, but okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all can't afford our players, you know.
Dude, hey,
we're humble
you're thinking
people.
Ohio State there. Don't be saying Michigan.
We're
That's
humble
Ohio
people who
State.
sell cheese and beer.
That's a fucking Ohio State thing. They're the ones buying.
I'm not Ohio State anymore.
So when you were talking about the lovely little town that we're in, two traffic lights and 1,000 stop signs, he ain't bullshit.
No, he is 100%, and there's cops everywhere.
There's cops everywhere. There's fucking stop signs all over this fucker.
I was surprised I actually saw the police at the Taco Wars. I'm like, there's only 3 cops here.
That's a little disturbing,
what are they
isn't
gonna
it?
fucking do?
Yeah, if something pops off, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, who wants to take charge?"
It's so ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's so ridiculous. Like you see some people driving like complete morons, and a cop car be right next to you. I'd be like, "Ticket, ticket!" And they just drive off like la la la.
Jay wants me to say Wisconsin.
Then he said Wisconsin.
So, all right. So I think a normal conversation, I'd say Wisconsin. It's a little between the I and the E, like West and West.
What?
But if I'm like trying to like not be a complete ass, it's Wisconsin. If I'm in drunken conversation right now, it will come out a little bit like Wisconsin. A little bit.
I'm trying to think how I say it. Wisconsin. Yeah, I say it like Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wisconsin. It's West. For most people, it's West. I blend it a little bit and say Whisk.
Well, it's a Midwest thing, anyways, to fucking blend the words together, like Secretary of State.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fucking cold up here a lot, right? Like, and I consider the Midwest. Here's the Midwest. It's Iowa, a little bit of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, a little bit of Pennsylvania. Go a little bit south to Kentucky, a little bit there. That's the Midwest to me. It's not fucking Kansas and Colorado. That's the West.
Yeah, that's the West. I don't know.
Once you cross the Mississippi River, you're in the West.
Once you're past Iowa, then that's it.
Yeah, to me, yeah, I agree.
That's the fucking line.
I hope it made you happy, Jay. Keep on commenting and hanging out and slide into my DM so you can jump on the show. Because I use the help. Keep it between mayo, mustard, and give her shit. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I guess so.
That sounds like some weird Canadian porno. Like, hey, baby, did you order some maple syrup?
Would you like the milk maple syrup on my log?
I give Chris his. I give Chris so much shit, but I love him. White line, yellow line. Oh, I got you. But I'm not West Coast. No, you're not. You're fucking. Actually, yeah, you're middle coast. Like, if it wasn't getting so Looney Tunes, Lefty Lou over there, I'd love to live in Colorado because it's fucking beautiful. It really is.
Fort Carson, when it was station, man, that's fucking god.
It is gangster. It is gangster out there, man.
It's bad when I have a friend who's from Virginia. He's like, basically, Michigan's like Canada. It's just cold up here. I'm like, no, it's not. You've never been up here. It's hot some days. but it's not like fucking cold all the damn time. And I was like, and it's very scenic. He didn't believe me until I showed him pictures that I took up at Mackinac Island. There's Porcupine Mountains, the Tequanon Falls.
Dude,
I'm like,
Afghanistan is fucking beautiful.
We do have nice things.
You know, it is. Like, Afghanistan is beautiful. There's some fucking absolutely unbelievable places there. There's a place not far across the fucking border. I think I can't remember the name of it. It's a fucking hotel. I think it's called Shangri-La something, and it's a fucking hotel like up in the Hindu Kush. And it's fucking luxury decked out, and it's fucking amazing. Like, rich people pay fuck you money to stay there.
I had a decent hotel in Bahrain even. I mean, it was on base, but it was I had a pretty good view. I had the suite all to myself and whatnot.
Hey.
I was pretty happy. Like, fuck yeah, this is what I'm gonna get into for the next 4 years. Fuck yeah, I'm digging it.
Beauty, yeah, there's even shit. Oh, you think Iran's shitty? Like, yeah, it's a fucking fucked up country with a bad regime, but that fucking country's gorgeous.
There's gorgeous in everything. You just it's like when people say Detroit's ugly. It's like you haven't been to the good parts. You have to know Detroit to be like, yes, these are the good streets. Hell, even in the nicest people.
But don't turn here.
Yeah, but don't turn there. Don't go down that way. Once you see that statue, don't go past that.
No. Don't be Clark W. Grizzle driving to East St. Louis. That's a bad idea. Yeah.
God, I made that mistake once. I'm like, I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah. Women post L. Do you have no choice? You're forced to have sex with one of the Megan Cox or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who are you choosing?
Death. I choose
death, huh?
I can't stand Megan. I can't stand Megan Cox.
No, I'm with you, Blue. I think we're gonna do it together. We're all together. Just check out. Like, no.
I'm good.
Like, I think Megan Fox is like I don't want to say it, but
well, I think she's rather annoying. Like her acting, like
she's a terrible actress. She's freaking annoying. But
she had her moments when she was beautiful when the first Transformers came out. She was beautiful then, but then when you just started watching her and her fucking boyfriend Machine Gun Kelly, they just got nuts.
Yeah.
Is that her
yeah, but like on face, like more like just woo.
Well, that was like Jennifer's Body, like, oh wow, the one movie she didn't have to have a script for.
Right. Oh, when you realize that Al Bundy could beat up John Wick and Aquaman, yeah, buddy. And look at the hand too. Like, just put it in the hand like that. Fucking black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's fucking gangster right there. That's my dream interview. That right there.
Who?
Keanu Reeves. Oh, dream.
I think it'd be fun.
Dream. I think he'd be so. If we could get in contact with him. Hey, we want you to come to the bar.
If we actually got in contact.
Yeah, I think he would too. Like, hey, you want to entertain some veterans? We do.
Oh,
we
don't
drink a little too much.
That, I'll
drink a little too much.
Oh,
I'm sure you will.
Keanu Reeves. I love him. I'll be showing my cleavage as much as possible. Be like,
well, I mean, show show the puppies a little bit.
I haven't showed them in a while, so like anytime I find a shirt, I'm like, oh, well.
I'm sure Jason's never gonna complain. Where is this? Where is the dashing 710? Is he hanging?
He just took a shower.
Oh, he's having okay. I thought he was having a taco horse coma, which is perfectly acceptable, but
no,
for some reason we have the storm tracker here in McDonald, Ohio, on the east coast of Ohio. Oops. That was a bad OPSEC. Oops. Tim Bellick, it's election time again. Great, we're fucked. Hopefully some extreme left PETA fuck will be out there in the woods trying to put masks on the deer and let the team play out from there. I'm dead. Jesus.
I'm more worried about the deer and their chronic wasting disease. Like, granted, it's not really transmissible to people, but like you have to cook the meat really fucking good at that point.
But you can check it. You can check the
liver.
You have to
get. It's actually required by law in Michigan.
Yeah.
If you go hunting, you have to take any deer that you get.
Yeah.
And take it to, and like it's everywhere. Like there's DNR stands, like a lot of outdoor places. Yeah, you just take them and they test it.
Yeah, but you can field strip them and you can look at the liver and you can tell.
Oh yeah, you can tell. You can definitely tell by their appearance and their fucking demeanor.
And then what you do is you leave it there.
Yeah.
You go about 100 yards away and you wait for the coyotes to show up. And then you shoot the coyotes. And then you take the coyote pelts. Because, like, fuck, if I can't get any deer, at least I can get a Daniel Boone hat out of it, right?
Is it also, I don't know if it's like that down in Ohio, too, where coyotes are considered pests, so you can actually kill them?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, no,
New
York's like that, too.
So are deer if, because this was in Kentucky, and I never did it because I wanted to protect my deer, because one of my main incomes from my farm was I leased the land to dairy farmers for feed, and I converted my barn into a hunting hostel with a setup in the back to field strip deer.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to be taking pot shots at deer on my property because I wanted to scare them off. I knew where all the trails were. I knew where they bedded on my property, so I just, let them alone. My cats did not like them, which I thought was hilarious. My 5-pound tabby on top of a hay bale, hissing a deer 50 yards away. I'm like, bitch, what are you gonna do? Like, whatever. You're good at mousing. Stick the mousing. Stay in your lane, bro. More down in Ohio. U.S. military aircraft carried more than 20 Marines crashed over Australia, killed 3 and injuring others. Yeah, well, one of the fucking craziest moments peacetime in the Marine Corps I had was at Miramar when they're just starting the MV-22 Osprey program off. Well, it's now the V-22 Osprey, but I guess MV-2 is Marine vertical, whatever. One of them crashed it was the Nevada desert, and they brought the bodies first to Miramar, and we all went on the flight line, and the CO of the MV detachment there played Amazing Grace on the bagpipes. So you saw pretty much the whole fucking 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing just fucking balling on the flight line.
Yep.
It was brutal, man. See our brothers go home like that. In peacetime, I don't know if it's easier peacetime or wartime, but it always sucks. But it was a moment I'll never forget. Where do I get mine? I'm calling from Complete Band Trust Mugshot Glasses. I need to shut down immediately. ASC, I just ordered like 10 of these. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how many more we got of these. Fuck, I don't remember how many I put up. Crap, that's due tomorrow?
It's doing that. Yeah. That's actually a t-shirt.
Is it?
I've seen it on a t-shirt.
Oh, that's great. That is great. I think that if that's what you drink with, you must be dying of thirst. Okay.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. Hey, there's Blue. That's the end of the memes.
For my VA visit afterwards, I was stressed out about it. I still have a couple. I've got a VA appointment at Toledo, and then I have my CAT scan at U of M in the next couple weeks. So goodbye.
Well, best of luck with that, and don't move, because then they have to start over.
Don't move where they're scanning your cat.
Yeah,
I'm just irritated because I had a cancer scare a couple years ago, and I had to do quite a few CAT scans.
Yeah, I remember I wanted to punch you in the throat because you were all on fucking drama standby. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, and so I was hoping that with the ultrasound that they would have saw something, but because my lovely little lump here was, not necessarily being on a standstill, they couldn't really get a very good image of it. So they're like, we would recommend a CT scan just to verify what we were seeing.
Should have called Fergie because I heard she knows a lot about her lovely lady lumps.
Yeah.
I heard that song the other day and I wanted to punch myself in the face.
I thought it was a good song.
Just because we allowed that to exist, that person to exist and make money off of that. I'm like,
I don't care what anybody says. I liked that song back in my college days.
Oh yeah,
like, that's my jam.
That's my jam. She's up on the table at her waitress job. This is my jam.
Be like, when I used to show the puppies, be like, the lovely lady lives.
God. Hey, Blue, guess what?
Oh, you stopped.
Oh.
I don't give a shit. I like that song.
I love it. It's on my. every morning I go to work, I click on YouTube because I just can't do podcasts. I just need fucking noise in my head, and I just go to YouTube, hit mixes, and whatever pops up, I just hit it, and fucking some of the most random shit pops up. And
I usually, if I'm getting ready for work, I'll pop on YouTube and I'll listen to like the crime podcast or like spooky stories or.
Oh, of course, because you're
I actually ordered a T-shirt that says True Crime Club. I'm still waiting for it to come in. That's like 2 bloody knives covered with razors.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
Lighten up, Francis.
I still love my True Crime.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for you. Hey, do you want to go like stupid on Halloween for the Halloween show this year?
I mean,
should we all dress up? Should we all do something?
Well, we might as well because that Saturday I have to be at a Halloween party anyway. So, I mean, we're coming back from our vacation, but we have a Halloween party at my friend's house.
Ah, all right.
So we might as well.
Megan Fox. Jay says Megan Fox is still beautiful, but no thank you on the personality. Yeah, I agree.
She's terrible. Like she and Machine Gun Kelly, I guess they did a movie.
Well, anytime you marry a guy named Machine Gun Kelly, you think that's going to end well?
But let alone how he dresses. I'm
Hey, Mom, thanks for inviting me to Thanksgiving and allowing me to bring my boyfriend, Machine Gun Kelly.
Like, his acting in this little movie that he had was just god atrocious.
He is god atrocious.
Stupid, like drink their own blood to get like.
Yes.
Like,
oh,
he was sad.
I mean, I guess that's what happens to you. Like, doesn't it? Like when you get famous, you get that money, and your circle becomes small. Yeah, and you just get in this echo chamber, right?
Yeah.
And which is why I joked today, but I had to stop in Akron, Ohio to take a shit in LeBron James' school. Not the school he went to, the one he bought in Akron, and then allow the taxpayers of the county to pay for it for fucking ever. Hey, I built a school. Bitch, you built a liability. That's what you did. That's all you did. A cash-strapped county. You can't pay for schools they already operate, and you built another one. Oh, I'm a good person. No, you're a fucking simp. That's what you are.
And a flopper.
And a crier. I got cramps. I've had ninja level fucking cramps on fucking marches.
I had cramps where I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Legit. You could see my whole calf muscle doing like this.
Poop Dog will tell stories of me drinking till like 4 or 5 in the morning, getting up, running a 15, 3.1 mile, barfing my brains out, basically looking at my command telling them to fuck off, and carrying on with the plan of the day. But I didn't cry about it to anybody. I just showed up. I just showed them up. Oh, Kramer, you can't be doing this. The fuck I can't.
I watched a guy over in Germany. He'd been drinking for like 2 days. He was on leave.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever you do
allowed,
it's fine. Yeah, completely fine. Next morning at 06, we're going on like a 12 mile road march. No big deal for infantry. That's what we do. He fills up his canteens with fucking coffee, so give him energy because he's been drinking.
Oh.
So we get going. We're fucking moving out. We're about mile 3 in. All of a sudden, I hear him go, and he just collapses. We're around, and I'm like, God damn, dude, you all right? And he run up to him, he goes, my calves, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, they're not working, dude.
Right. And so we untie his fucking.
Did you get the silver bullet?
From his fucking boots and shit. We pull it up, and his calves they're all tensed up. They just look knotted. Like you can see the veins in them. They're just fucking knotted all up and shit. And like I touched them, I'm like, dude, those are rock solid, man. What the fuck is wrong with your legs? And he's like, I can't move. And Doc came over. He's like, he's dehydrated, man. There's nothing in him. And so Doc grabs his canteen, goes, here, drink this. He goes, I don't think I should. It's full of coffee. And he's like, what the fuck are you drinking coffee for?
Wanted the energy.
He was like, I've been drinking for the last 2 days, so I just drink the coffee to just give me energy.
Oh.
I was like, all right, well, I'm out.
Oh.
Doc, he's yours. He's all yours, Doc. You do what you wish.
Yeah, John said that who has a lot of money too quick without planning how to handle it, then they have too much time in their hands with having a purpose. Exactly. That's basically what happens when you become famous.
Yeah.
And I would 10,000 times during the week and 10,001 times on Sunday, I'd take the money over the fame.
And
Fuck being
We're
famous.
going to drive by from Dean.
Yep. We had a fun conversation about Dean earlier. We were going to the liquor store, and I'm like, we don't have to pick up liquor for Dean because Dean drinks beer. And if you look at Dean, if you just put him up in a lineup of guys, you put him next to a dude with man buns, you put him next to a guy in a suit, you put him next to another guy, maybe a mix, you'd be like, what do each of these guys drink? And you started with Dean, you'd be like, beer. Beer. He drinks beer. And if he ever walked into a bar that I was bartending at, I'll take a Cosmopolitan. I'd fucking...
You have to leave, sir.
I think, yeah. And then my bowels would evacuate. Like, I'd be like, what? No, wrong. Universe is flipped. The contraction has happened. The universe is no longer expanding. It is contracting. We're all going to die in a beautiful, fiery ball, and then another universe is going to be born.
Jade, he does drink some hard cider. He drinks some Apple Orchard.
Yeah, which I am on board with. But I can only drink like a couple. And then I just get diabetes of the throat.
Yep.
I get heartburn like fucking mad. I'm done.
I get a headache. Apple Orchard.
Now imagine doing that in your mid to late 30s when it came out, and Fireball. What you do is you take you split one of those apple orchard ciders, and you pour a shot of Fireball in each rocks glass, and then you fill it up.
Jade prefers it over beer.
Well, she's a combat cricket. She's got that right. You know.
But
yeah, it's called Angry Balls. Exactly, Angry Balls. So Fireball with apple cider.
I think Jade's only like 5'3", like 90 pounds.
She's not 5'3".
No,
she's not 5'2".
She's not
Jade,
5'2".
Tell him
she's 4'10".
Yeah, no, she's not. I don't think she's 4'10". She's 5 even, maybe. I don't remember. I used to have this on fucking file. But...
Oh, Jade's wanting to come on.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah.
James is taller than
Do. Yes, I know. Chatting with veterans, helping veterans on Messenger.
For this? You want to go in the pool? Maybe wear floaties.
Make her wear floaties. Yeah. Dean,
probably should.
There's the link, Jade. Yeah, Dean just said if Jade came over, I'd make her wear the floaties because the pool's 4 feet deep. So
that's true.
It is true. So
I mean, it's a safety. It's a safety at that point.
Yeah, safety issue for sure. Liability issue. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want your homeowners to go up because you killed the combat cricket.
Yeah. Do you know what a gathering of Karens is called?
No.
Homeowners Association.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a meme I did last week, sent by a loyal fan. I thought it was pretty fucking funny.
You got loyal fans?
I got one.
Well, Dean was a loyal fan when I was here, so it doesn't that doesn't count.
How did that count?
You inherited him.
You stopped doing this like 40 and a half years ago on the regular.
I listened to already.
Yeah, you were back in All Radio X days. Yeah. So you just came along for the ride. So he doesn't count.
What? Nothing. Moving on.
Shots?
Cap Scouts are awesome.
Shots. Audience. Shots.
I will not wear floaties. Oh my god. Well, no. I mean, we'll offer them to you, of course, but
Blue, are you in a blanket? Okay, you are in a blanket.
Yeah. What is the? Yeah, it
did not look like a blanket for a minute. I didn't know what she had around her.
She's the coziest.
You know if it was like a cloak?
She's the coziest veteran in history.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah, she's always cozy. And she's got to work tomorrow, so she's got to be a functioning adult and productive citizen. So,
I mean, I would go grab a whoopee, but it's still like 75 degrees out here.
Yeah, it is.
97,000 freaking blankets.
Oh God, yeah. She comes factory equipped with floaties. Jade, you better hurry up and get on here because the hits are gonna keep coming.
Model,
yes.
On that particular model, it's factory equipped with floaties.
She better join because I would break her balls about a picture from her past. It was she was in Iraq, and it was very funny. Who was bigger, the 12-year-old Iraqi boy or Jade? It was like, who's bigger than the fifth grader? Jade or Jade? So bad. I love you. You're sweet. I love you to death. You're great. But that was just so funny, and you made that little boy's day because you didn't shoot him, or nobody else did. At least that day, right?
You made that little boy's day.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I don't want to go to.
If you say that out loud too much, you'll be on a list.
Yeah, well, I'm already on a list. I got a fucking holster.
Yeah, but it's a list you don't want to be on.
No, man, that's true.
Oh.
There it is. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, she is a former co-host of the bar and host of the bar. She's a United States Army veteran. Please welcome back to the bar, the combat cricket. Yes, she is a Blue Falcon, but hey, we'll let her.
Army Light.
Yep. What?
Army Light.
Army Light? Oh, that's right. You're okay. You're Army-ish. Army-ish. No, I don't know. A National Guard is Army Light. The reserves are semi-competent. The Army. I went to an Army National Guard post in Carrollton, Kentucky, because one of the guys talked me into going there and trying to sign up, and I'm like, well, of course. I show up. The recruiter's like, hell yeah. You got a D-14? I'm like, I brought it with me. And he's like, when do you want to start? I'm like, I just want to observe drill weekend, if that's okay. He's like, I'll show you around and meet the CO. And so I spent about, a little bit over a weekend. And I was like, yeah, no way I'm going to Afghanistan with you fucking people. There's no fucking way. No.
There's no fucking way that you would go to Afghanistan with me.
Well, with you. That's different.
That was different.
That's different.
Actually, when I was getting out, the recruiting NCO for the battalion, his selling point was that my Op 4 unit was going to go to Iraq the following year. That was the selling point to try to keep me in. I was like,
hey, you're going to go to combat, bro.
Right. He's going to go to combat with an Op 4 unit. I was like, no, I'm good.
Have you met me?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's new with the combat cricket? How's Colorado treating you? What's new with your life?
I can't hear Lunchbox.
Can't hear me?
Barely.
Well, yeah, barely.
All right,
barely.
I've heard
but
my
I want to know Blue. Hi, Blue.
Hi. I didn't hear you.
All right, you should be able to hear Lunchbox a little bit better. I turned my gain up and everything. So
hi, Jade.
Put your mouth on the mic.
Yeah.
Slide into my DMs and put your mouth on my mic.
Can you hear him now? Cricket, can you hear him?
Can you hear me now?
A bit better.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll move it even more because I project.
Yeah, we know.
Hey! She just slid that in there. I just said I protect. She's like, yeah, I know.
She slid into your DMs, didn't she?
She slid into my DMs.
That's wrong.
What?
So what's new in Colorado? What's new in Colorado, Cricket?
New in Colorado.
I mean, what are you up to? What are you doing for a living? You're out. You're rehabilitated. You got the $20 you owe me.
$20 that I owe you.
25 because of inflation.
Yeah.
Times are tough.
What?
It's a quote from a movie. Relax. It's from the Blues Brothers.
Trade it all straight up for a microphone, though.
Yeah, I mean, and legit worth it ish. Well, so far, kind of undecided actually. Yeah. Some people can't hear you that well, but it is. What are you doing these days? What are you up to besides not shooting boyfriends in the leg? Oh, you don't regret that at all, do you?
No, she doesn't. She just had a moment where she remembered that. She was like, "Yes, that was excellent."
The most unintentional gangster move ever. Ish.
Or
was it? I don't know.
Was it?
We won't know.
But we should probably say allegedly, so we don't involve ourselves in any civil or court cases. But
hey, I honestly was out with Backwoods veterans.
No, that's where you started off wrong. But
Broke Man Mountain veterans. Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. No, we love those boys. But anyways, go on.
We were out. We were shooting different firearms and stuff like that, and it just so happened to ricochet into the ex's back.
Nothing wrong with that.
And my balls
Fine.
itch. That sounds so.
It sounds like 5 minutes emergency room visit away from a 48 hours episode, right?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Walk it off. You guys are all combat lifesavers. That's totally fine.
Take a salt pill. You'll be all right.
Silver bullet later. Everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine. You weren't a werewolf? Nice. Good judgment call on me.
Other bitches.
Yeah.
But check that off the bucket list.
So, are you enjoying that legal electric lettuce out there, Jade?
Say again.
Are you enjoying that that legal electric lettuce out in Colorado?
It's amazing. It's brought so much to our state. We had over 100,000 people move in the first year. I don't partake.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we're working out in Ohio, but I allegedly possibly been offered
I
a
don't
job.
understand. Well, why any state doesn't have it. I don't
Politics,
understand.
man. Politics.
It's Frankenstein.
You don't want to be soft on drugs. You want to
Devil's lettuce.
You want to put people away at an exponential rate like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. What? Anyway.
Real.
I
We don't
divulge.
talk politics. Never have.
No, we're not going to talk politics. I divulge the correct word or divest?
Digress.
Digress. The grunt.
Digress.
The grunt corrected me.
That's right.
Have another shot, Vinny. That'll work out
The
well.
grunt-
Oh boy.
Correcting the Marine.
Yeah, on grammar.
Y'all funny.
It's all too easy.
Jesus, that is just so bad.
Emotional damage.
The show hasn't been right since I left it, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's been running. It's been doing well.
Lunchbox, do you think
Where's my
that
bird?
I did a bad job?
Where's my bird?
Where is the bird? Oh, look, Jade asked you a question, by the way.
I totally ignored it because I want to know where my fucking bird is.
Well, we'll find the bird. I'll look
All
for
right.
the bird, but
All
Jade
right, I'm
asked
gonna
you
ignore
if
you
you
for
did
now
a-
on.
If she did a bad job.
Jade, what's up?
Did you think that I took over and did a bad job?
No, just Minnie. Everybody else has been fantastic.
What a dick, man.
Oh wait, we're not roasting Minnie right now?
No, we're
No,
not.
we're not.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
We're not.
Emotional damage.
Just strike that from the record. I'll save that for the roast.
Strike that from the record. Are we still live? Oh,
I never said
are
that.
we?
Cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
I don't think I could do that.
You just did. So,
I-
hey.
Blue, what are you doing? Are you trying to communicate with us in a new language?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Go for it.
Hey.
Blue had it better than me.
Yeah, well, you both crushed it, but still kind of like, I don't know.
Why you gotta make fun of the way that?
I work with a guy who does that, like,
I say it all the time that way.
Nice. Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm like, hey, Marvin, can you get that on the hot? He's like, shit. There's like no way he's gonna get it
Blue.
done. He does.
So I've been wanting to meet you, love.
But hi.
Hello.
Lahayim.
Mahalo.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about this godforsaken state with its stupid. Hi, babe. How are you? I love you.
Well, what state are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep.
I've never been there.
She's a
It's-
Wolverine.
It's a wonderful
Marine?
state.
I've driven
Weed
through
is legal and everything.
All your pros teams suck.
Well,
That's fair.
Yeah. You got one good team in the state, and it's at Michigan.
actually, I'm
Y'all
really
have
upset.
two
You know, but-
Iowans
It's early in the
that are
season,
just
though.
like talking shit. I just want to get to know you, love.
That's
Well, you
fine.
guys
I'm okay
should-
with that.
you guys should hook up.
Just slide into each other's DMs.
Slide into each other's DMs and do a show
Right.
once a month.
Right.
Well,
We haven't had a female veteran
make
show
a
forever.
battle.
Right.
We need that to happen again.
Since Minnie was running solo.
Yeah. Solo. You fucking dick.
Oh shit. We're not
not
roasting them.
roasting me.
All right, my bad.
Not tonight.
Disregard my last.
There's no.
I hadn't rickrolled Jade yet, so I had to do that.
Well, I'm going to the Michigan game anyways that I wanted tickets to, so like that's going to be exciting.
Where's Michigan and Ohio State playing this year? They playing Columbus or in Ann Arbor?
They're playing in Michigan, so hopefully I can maybe,
scheme some tickets. Yeah.
Y'all don't even know the universities here.
Well, I know your boy.
University of Colorado, and
that's about it. And then
Colorado
the Air Force Academy, right?
The Air Force Academy.
Yeah.
Does anybody think of Air Force and think of football? No.
They don't have football.
Air Force be like, don't touch
football. Air Force has football.
They do have football.
Yeah, they run the VR, right?
When I was stationed there, they played on Notre Dame, and they asked us to come up and be security for them. I was like, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, I want to fuck up the Air Force. You know what I mean? Yes, I am.
Dude, Minnie, they're like, we will pay you to come be our freaking security. We're like, are you shitting me? You guys don't have your own security? Well, we need more security because Notre Dame's gonna be here, and they're like fucking rowdy fans. We're like, I'll be there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, Irish Catholics are known to drink a little bit.
Have any of y'all been to like a Broncos or Avalanche?
No, I've been to a Colorado Rockies game.
No,
Rockies don't have the highest like security type of shit.
At a baseball stadium, that's disturbing, but okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got like pretty. From what I had heard,
I can't get within 50 feet of Graham ballpark with a weapon.
Many
dogs. What?
Many.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I have your attention?
Yes, ma'am.
Kinda.
Deion Sanders.
Allegedly.
What's that? Deion. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes. I am still skeptical, Jay, but very encouraged by Colorado's victory today. I kind of.
Oh, the Deion team?
Yeah, I'm still thinking this is still kind of
Deion.
But
fuck Deion Sanders.
The boys did. His boys did win and win convincingly. So it's a good start.
CU has. I love
Goodson, Rocket Ishmael
because it's my neighbor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you should
more than CSU.
Okay.
But Deion Sanders, I've always loved him.
Oh,
wow. Slide into his DMs.
I want to slide into his DMs.
She hesitated.
Wow.
She was going to say something very different. What did she?
We're gonna
Hello,
let the combat cricket be by yourself for a minute.
He's like, I got the national champs in the book. I got the combat cricket.
I got the combat cricket.
No, one of my favorite athletes of the 90s by far was Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yes,
dual
the
threat.
combat cricket has one of your 90s freaking.
He was taking helicopter rides back and forth between football and baseball games.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he was part of the first team. Here's a sports church fact for you. He was one of 4 guys. The Yankees did it just 2 days ago, but the last time the Yankees started 4 rookie players in a game was Deion Sanders, Jim Leyritz, and 2 other guys who had never fucking amounted to shit. But Deion Sanders was one of them. He played for the Yankees. A lot of people don't remember that. Nope. Remember him as a Brave.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, I mean, decent enough hitter. Jesus
Can
Christ,
y'all
lightning
see
pass.
your mics up, please?
Well, they're up as they can get.
And on this episode,
Can they?
Church.
Sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
My tinnitus.
Tinnitus? What's tinnitus? I can't hear over the ringing in my ear.
Right. My constant, it's
something
all the time.
Does anybody else does it at random times? Like I'm just laying on my bed
Oh my
at a
God,
weird angle, and it
seriously.
just starts kicking in one ear. You're like,
Do you ever have those moments though where like it gets very quiet and then like you hear like the volume go down and then like you hear that
yeah.
Yes.
that happens a lot,
Yes,
way too much.
Blue.
Like I can never go to another rave again, which is probably a good idea because I'm like 46 years old, but I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
We shouldn't be a rave.
The treble will literally makes me sick.
Oh my
high
God!
pitch makes me
can't
sick.
give it up, Vinny.
I did give it up. I got married.
You cannot give it up.
About 2 kids, but
I was gonna say,
It's gonna be
If
that
you
old
have-
man with the fucking neon lights.
Yeah.
Ah! Stop wheeling your neck around, Grandpa.
yeah, you're gonna hurt yourself. We didn't even pay for an ambulance for this rave. What's wrong with you?
Blue, why are you calling him Grandpa?
Because I'm old.
You're not a grandpa, you're a pop.
Well, I'm a pop right now, and hopefully I'll stay that way for about, I don't know, till I'm dead.
18 years.
Well, after 18, they're still your children.
Yeah, I know, but like, then it's like, it's not as weird. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a grandpa. Oh yeah, how old's your daughter?
Bro.
16.
Yes.
Fail. Is she on the poll? Well, which one?
Lunchbox and me are closer to being grandparents than you are.
Oh well, yeah, because I'm an idiot and I waited until
He
my
started
mid-40s
late.
to start having kids.
John Whitdorf, yes, my tinnitus is also constant.
Mine is
Who's alive?
intermittent. Mine is intermittent.
Turn your head to
It's
the pillow,
very
then go to
intermittent.
bed.
Like concert, I was laying in my bed the other night, turned over, and all of a sudden just I'm like, really? I'm about to fall asleep. Really now? Could do this 2 hours ago when I was watching Casablanca with my daughter. Nah.
How often
That's
do you
a
watch
good movie.
Casablanca? That's the
A
second
lot.
time- I was gonna say it's the second time you mentioned it.
It's my
tonight.
favorite movie, man.
It's a great movie.
It is. I love it.
I'm not saying that it's a good or bad movie at all, but
I don't know if she's just reacting to me, but it was the scene where the prefect has to close Rick's Cafe American.
I actually never watched Casablanca.
And he goes, I gotta close you down, Rick. On what charges? I'm shocked that gambling is happening on here. Monsieur, here's your winnings. Oh, thank you. Like, it's just fucking hilarious. You know, back when movies just did stories, you know what I mean? Oh, there she is. She jumped back out, jumped back in. But movies just did all you had was the story and the writing.
She turned on
and
the
acting.
camera.
She did.
Look at that.
Uh-oh. John says my ex-wife was grandmother at 36. Well, I mean, that's 18. That's
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, back in the day, that happened. Had to make people. Now we can't. Now we're not making people, and we're inviting people. Allegedly. Oh, look at that! The old dogs of war. Oh my God, that was great.
These koozies are. I think there's only like maybe 3 left.
I want one. I lost mine. I lost mine years ago. I think it's still in the Columbus warehouse, but I don't want to go there right now.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so another shot to the combat cricket joining us. If you're playing the home game, salute the combat cricket. Blue in her
skeleton blanket.
Cozy blanket. She's gonna get some, and then we're gonna do a shot, and then I'm gonna die. So that's gonna be fun.
That's not it, but I'll take it.
Here's to giving Minnie a hangover.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking be dead tomorrow.
How come we're not smoking?
You know what though? You know, this is not a good strategy for poker though. You know why?
Why?
Because I get angry. I get fucking lethally competitive.
So I let you beat me the last time we played poker.
You let me beat you?
I let you beat. I let you. Yeah, it was.
Oh, he let me.
Did.
He did? Can you prove this? Or are these just baseless allegations?
It's my word against yours.
All right. Well, we'll take a poll. Did Lunchbox actually let me win a poker, or did I just beat him by amazing skill at gamesmanship? Was I deking him the whole time? And there we get a flash
drive-by middle finger coming through.
Middle finger from the Cerney.
Courtesy of the Cerney.
The head
Heat
Cerney.
type, one each.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, he let you win. Oh, John, my boy, my World of Tanks boy.
Yeah,
he let you win.
Yeah,
oh,
he did.
okay.
So
we'll
he may be your boy on World of Tanks, but he's a fellow 11 grunt like me.
Yeah, that's true. You fucking.
So I got him.
You fuck stick together for some reason.
We do.
Probably have to because
it's like, oh, you fucking Marines that fucking stick together.
We have to, man.
Yeah.
Everybody hates us and wants to be us.
I think the hate part is real, but not wanting to be.
Yeah, you don't wear those dress blues and just watch the panties drop.
No.
No.
God no. I'd hate to wear that.
I don't think
not as much as I would like to wear the cook whites that fucking Dean had to wear because I would stain the shit out of them. Oh, I would stain the hell out of those.
I don't know. I think the dress blues are the greatest.
I give the Squidbillies all the praise in the world for wearing them fucking cook whites.
God, that was my favorite game at NAS Millington was to raid the Navy barracks and steal those dog dishes from them, and then literally put Alpo in them and return them. Yeah, I may have instigated that at one point, and it may have resulted in my jaw almost getting broken.
You know, this is the proper event though, because there's at least one Squidbilly here to keep an eye on the Marines.
Yeah.
Because you guys need at least one Navy personnel in attendance at all times to keep an eye on the Marines.
Well, somebody's got to take us to captain's
nest. Because you guys are out of control.
Well, I mean, do you want the?
You never took your shot, by the way.
Fine,
I'm just pointing out. I mean, our
viewers,
viewers,
the combat
cricket.
The viewers. So the combat cricket disappeared.
She did, but you still have to do it. Like the show goes on.
I literally just burped and I tasted tequila. That's a bad thing.
You know how bad that is? Disappoint the viewers, though.
This
is why when I was in charge of the show, that we had the most successful show in existence.
I don't know about all that.
You were quiet the whole.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
You're doing the numbers.
I'm doing numbers. I'm like, I know we beat Bulldog and Judy out a few times.
No, the only reason that we beat out people was because of the algorithm, the way it was set up back then.
Yeah.
You could never compete with how it was set up.
Like you guys wouldn't believe this if I told you, but the bar back in the day when we first started live stream, we would do on average 12,000 viewers.
The only reason that Dan would beat us out, because Proby never did.
No, never.
But the only reason Dan would is because he would have it rebroadcasted onto Freaking Grunt Styles Facebook page,
which had like 1.5 million fucking followers. Which fucking like when we beat him, we were like, ah, you motherfucker, we got like 10,000.
Yeah,
like on our show. Yeah, we're going to the VR's page, which had fucking 20-some thousand at the time.
So John, John would have said, I can see Josh's head swelling. Hey, I was proud of that time, man. We put in work.
Yeah, we did.
And we were constantly trying to be better than every other fucking, because at that time, there was probably a good dozen shows on the network.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And we were trying to beat them every single week. Every single fucking week. We were trying to beat them.
Pretty much the same formula as we have now.
Yep.
But it was just the algorithm and the crew that we had together at that time was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Me, Lunchbox, Donna, and Compound Commander.
Yep.
I mean, just like you ran the spectrum of politics, you ran the spectrum of services, you ran the spectrum of experiences and different times of serving.
Yeah.
So it was great. It was perfect. That's what we were talking about Tribute to the Fallen. Blue came out of fucking left fucking field one day when I was doing the bar.
Her eyes lit up. She's like, what?
And I'm like, I fucking know this person. I swear to God, I do. And I invited her. Hey, you don't mind? I want to talk to you after the show. And I'm like, oh, it fucking hit me like 5 seconds after she jumped in. And I'm like, fucking Brittany, fucking. And I'm like, oh, we had a big, long conversation. And that's she's been with the bar ever since.
Right.
For her, probably, unfortunately, sometimes. But, doing shows with me is not
unfortunate
easy.
that I've had to sit next to you.
Oh, you fucking love it. Fuck off.
Oh, wait. That's why we're not doing the roast. Fuck. I can't disregard my last. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. It was unfortunate set of circumstances that led
Dean
to
asked me
us
last night, he
postponing
goes,
it.
did you write anything? Like, have you written it? I'm like, no, I'm going to win it. I'm just going to fucking win it. I can do 10
I had some
minutes
good.
on that.
I still have and will reserve those lines for you. Because I knew you were gonna come hard in the paint. So the only writing I did was to hit you first because I figured that was gonna take more effort and I had more ammunition. But like to go after like Blue and like J-Dub and.
See, I didn't have anything to go after anybody else, really. I like
Yeah.
So J-Dub, I can go after him easily, but I've already roasted his entire show.
Yeah,
I went on his show to roast his show. Both me and Judy did.
Yes,
we fucking trashed his show. So yeah. Everybody else, Blue, I don't know Blue. So why am I going to trash her?
You don't
Kyle,
remember her from the good old days when she was calling into the shows?
Yes, but I still don't know her.
No,
right. So I'm not going to trash somebody I don't know because that's fucking rude. Kyle, I don't know. Other than the fact that he, he got scared tonight and formed his own medical issue and
yes,
and did his own thing. Yeah. What am I going to trash Dean at his own house? I can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could, but I mean. I don't want to kicked out of Dean's house. That's fucking rude.
Well, I mean, you do have your tent.
I do have my own tent.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I could get kicked out of the yard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, that happens. Like, it just does, man. And that started with other people within the original thing, and it just whatever.
Yeah.
It happens. One of the things I found out not too long after I started doing this was when I got back in the community after years of being away from it and not knowing how much I desperately needed to be part of it.
Yeah.
Was that when I got back into it, it was like, oh, this is a golden thing. This is utopia. I'm so happy. Like I'm reconnected with everybody, people that just fucking automatically get me. And then you realize real quick that we're just people too.
Yeah.
And you're going to have pieces of shit. And they're going to come out eventually, and they're going to be jealous, and they're going to be rivalries, and there's going to be all kinds of shit, and
So Woodruff just put a thing on there about it's a shame that there ended up being bad blood between Chad and Judy. Honestly, I don't think Judy has any bad blood against Chad. Just similar to like I don't have any bad blood against Chad. Chad has bad blood against us.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why.
Yeah,
honestly, it was a difference of opinion, and you saw that too. And you're right, it was childish.
Yep.
And it is what it is. It's Chad not being able to.
Fortunate because he was a really good talent, man. He was good.
He really was.
Yeah, he was good on air,
dude. And I've done nothing but like he's got a business up in New Hampshire. I've given nothing but good reviews, shared some of his posts. That's it.
He's been here too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like I mean, he came up to me at one point at an event, and he's like, he was worried. He was legit worried about me. He's like, "You okay, man?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, what metrics are we setting this by?" And he's like, "Oh, you drinking a lot." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of my shtick at this point, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, but you're looking like shit." I'm like, "Well, I'm still processing things." Still processing, my wife's death, and I don't know how to do that besides dive into a bottle, man. I know it's not healthy, but I'm Irish Catholic, and that's how we deal with shit. So go watch.
They'll also spring out a bunch of children.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was talking about the shit ratings that you get on the bar now.
Shit!
Wait, we're not roasting. Okay, shit.
I thought that was a fact.
It is.
Emotional damage.
The only time that the bar gets good ratings is when you're on Blue. So I mean,
yeah,
that
it's the blue. Everybody thinks she's gonna bring out the puppies, and she doesn't because
I'm taking notes on my roast here.
She's got the 710, the Dashing 710. Doc calls them. And by the way, keep sending your thoughts and prayers and good vibes and all that to Doc and Alyssa because definitely could use them. Doc's doing okay. We'll update you as we get more updates, but we're not trying to blast him right now because last thing you want to hear is how's he doing? How's he doing? How's he doing? How's he doing? I wouldn't want to hear that shit. I'm in the fucking hospital with Shell. I'd start calling South African private military corporations and be like, hey, you want to take care of this for me real quick? I'll owe you my life because this is annoying. But yeah, it is.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
I just realized that I'm out of beer. So I'm going to get up and.
You're out of beer?
Well, no, not.
Oh.
I'm currently at this juncture right here, in this area, I'm out of beer.
Well, you should fucking rectify that.
I should probably get up and go pee, and then. Well, I'm not going to do shots. Oh, but hey,
I wonder if we could do a
reload.
DUI test right here on air.
Oh, that'd be fucking badass. We should have done that a long time ago. Back when the bar was good.
You'd have to stand offset here and then make me follow your finger and see how bad my eyes are jumping.
No, I mean, why the fuck didn't we ever do like a breathalyzer on air?
Oh, you know what? That'd been a great idea. A great competition back in the days when we were like for instance, one time on VRS, we had a guy fracture his jaw, his cheekbone, because he passed out on air and hit the corner of his desk.
Yeah.
And then woke up and popped up, and wouldn't you know it? Yeah. I mean, you couldn't see it because it was radio, but everybody on the Skype call, because that's how we did it through the software.
Those late night Skype calls were majestic.
Yeah, Dan woke up one time. Somebody had called the police on him because he was passed out on his balcony in his underwear.
Yep.
Dan, like DV Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I do.
He went on his balcony. I remember one Skype call. He went on his balcony. He was cooking a steak, and he already was through a bottle of some kind of whiskey. I think it was like Southern Comfort or the Kraken's.
The Kraken was the one that was the worst.
He was out there making a steak, and he passed out, and the steak started burning. Well, somebody called the fucking cops on him, and we're still like on Skype. We're like, "Hey, Dan, and there's flashing lights into like your fucking Skype camera and shit like that." Yeah, that was bad. The cops ended up knocking on his door, and he was like, "Fuck."
No, I'm good. Just burnt the steak.
Well, just burnt one side of the steak.
Doc needs rest. Doc does need the rest, and I used to call alerts to breathalyze everyone. This is an idea that we should have done a long time ago, and we could do it. And I don't know if I want to do it because I'm gonna win every time, unless we bring unless you bring in a ringer.
Or the soberest.
The drunkest.
Well,
actually, yeah, Blue would win because she'd be the soberest.
Oh, Blue, yeah, because she's sober, which is amazing. No, and she looks amazing. She does. I'm telling you, since I've seen her, since we reconnected, she told me she was sober. I'm like, makes sense, because like you look great. Now I thought she looked great back then, but I was terrified of women, and you know, I was, especially her. She was fucking crazy. Fucking puppies the size of large men's heads, very aggressive. Drank more than most men I knew, and I was terrified of her. I'm like, well, you know Maggie Mosher, right? We met at Grunt Style, and she was like, I thought you were cute, but you wouldn't talk to me. You're super shy. I'm like, yeah, I was terrified of women, especially attractive one. Like, well, because the last one, I fucking decided to, go 6 feet under on me. So thanks for your support, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
This fucking guy.
That's the worst timing.
Right.
The worst.
By the way,
it's like the worst timing for a fucking.
Into my DMs.
Shit.
My fucking friends are the fucking best / worst ever.
A few moments later.
Forever.
Oh, look at that! You're finally getting ready to do a shot.
Finally, what? Do you know how many this is?
We've been doing water all night.
I never hit a friend on air before, but I'm about to.
No, because then we'll get taken off, and then we have to deal with the fine.
I know, and then and then the FCC and all the things. And here's the fucking friends. Who needs enemies? Something like that. Nietzsche said something.
Konnichiwa.
Fucking almost shot tequila out my nose, you fuck. Oh my god. Welcome to the heady days of the bar when we just didn't give a fuck and
we still don't. I mean,
no, we don't. This is
fucking Whitworth, man.
We're
Andy
just a
would
little bit
probably
older
win on
about it.
Wednesday, even if he stopped drinking now. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
No.
'Cause I've just been drinking beer.
Yeah, I've done. I'm pretty sure, and I'm really not. I don't think I'm exaggerating at all. I think I'm at 10.
Yeah,
and that's on air. And I did 2 before the start of the show. I've had
I don't do
1.5 beers, one and an eighth beer. I've been
Well,
doing
real easy
shots.
on your liver. I mean, good grief.
Well,
it's fine.
It's fine. It's
If you want, I can just start punching his kidney on air. We'll see how that
you
works.
can play baseball with it tomorrow morning for a few hours, probably, but it'll be all right.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, just vote. Just make sure you move to Ohio and vote for legalization and homegrown
Look at-
weed, and we'll be all right.
He's barely even drunk into this. Barely.
That is a big bottle.
That is a fucking huge bottle.
Don't defend him.
I would be projectile vomiting on you.
I would be too, but I mean,
I'm looking at that shot right now, and I'm about to projectile vomit. Oh my god! All right, I'm looking up my trophies while you guys talk about.
oh jeez, I need to inflate my ego.
Yes, I do. Because I've been getting bashed for fucking 3 hours, and it wasn't even my fucking roast.
No, yeah, we were doing your roast.
I know, but it just kind of. I'm still beating Proby. Still beating the shit out of him though in fantasy baseball, so that's good. I don't remember how I even found this. How did I find this? Was it manager stuff? It's fucking matter. I'll find it tomorrow before the show.
I'm pretty sure the gods of Yahoo will fucking send you like an email right now.
Oh yeah, I'm one of their biggest
Like, look at it,
supporters because I've
look
been
at it.
crushing it for like 10 years on Yahoo. I got like a 664 winning percentage.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
That means I'm fucking good at it. I wins a lot. I wins a lot to talk shit. A breath taker for many would check blood concentration in his alcohol. Yeah. Yeah, that's agreed. Blue, what do you got coming up in the next week besides work? And by the way, why you working 2 jobs? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can make my mom do that.
For a while or just like transitioning?
The first job, the second job is actually one of the first ones I took down here. It's as a receptionist at a care facility, which I think probably after October I'm gonna quit because I'm getting drained.
Burnout? Yeah.
I am, and it's not, I applaud those who do second jobs. I've done it for years, but it's just at that point I'm tired. I don't see Jason as much after work,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
And I've already had a snap moment earlier in the year, and I don't want to have another one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the good things about my job is I work with not a lot of veterans on my like level, but like my bosses. You go up the chain, a lot of veterans, and so like one day I kind of lost my shit on somebody and walked away, and they kind of pulled me aside, like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill him."
It's not a bad job.
Can't do
It's
that.
just-
Can't do that. Yeah.
It's just getting stressful, and on top of that, I don't see a lot of the people that manage me, and so like I'm finding out about shit that we aren't supposed to do via email after.
Oh, that's the worst.
And they don't
Yeah.
really communicate all that well with me. So
Does
it's
any
not-
does any email come across not bitchy?
I've seen somewhere it's like I know it's directed towards me, and it comes off a bit snobbish. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not here every day like you guys. I'm not, and you guys don't really communicate with me about what needs to be done, and
That's
And then if I ask for something, or if I ask something, or I text some of the people, it's hard getting an answer from them after hours. So it's trying. And like I said, it's not a hard job. It's just getting to the point where I have no free time, and I'm gaining weight because I don't have, the chance to really get a workout in. unless it's, days I'm not working there. It's getting tiring.
Too much.
Yep. It's becoming a little bit too much now.
Well, there's time to pull back, reevaluate, reassess,
Yeah,
consolidate your position, and counterattack.
Yeah, because it's like most weeks. It's like most weeks I'm working 6 days a week. 15, 16, up to 17 hours. It's like I can't.
Yeah, you're gonna burn out.
Yeah, and I'm
even
at
if
that
you
point.
like your jobs, both of them, you're gonna burn out. You're just going to. You don't have enough time to
I think
loose.
the only reason why I'm there as of right now for the second job is because I do love some of the residents that are there, and it's extra income, and I'm using that money for the vacation that we're gonna take. So.
But I didn't wear it very often because it was
Gotcha.
so pretty.
I don't know. I was just looking for something that I kind of wanted to play for fun. So this is so different for me because I'm used to doing this at my house. Can't smoke in the house, of course. Got the children's. My two little angels. And so I take smoke breaks. Once every hour I go out and I take a smoke break and I get to decompress from the show for a second and then come back and hit it again hard. And I get to do this. I've smoked fucking damn near 2/3 of a pack of cigarettes in 3 hours, which is pretty healthy.
Turns you on, slide
into my. If this turns you on, slide into my DMs. All right. Fucking Jesus.
Like I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm fucking done. What's wrong with you people? A lot. That's why we do this. Yeah, I want to play this video. So, we're ending the show here pretty soon. So, I'm gonna go dive into politics a little bit. Now, I'm literally thinking about changing my registration to a Democrat just to vote for this guy. Just to stir the pot. Just to fucking stir the pot, basically. And this is an interview with my favorite Russian, Lex Friedman, one of Joe Rogan's boys, and brilliant, basically a fucking, a scientist, fucking AI guy. But he had Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on during his podcast. You can find that on any podcast, Spotify, whatever. But it's pretty cool. This is pretty neat little tidbit from the interview they did the other day.
I immigrated to this country, and one of the things that really embodies the ideal of freedom. Hunter S. Thompson said, "Freedom is something that dies unless it's used." What does freedom mean to you?
To me, freedom does not mean, chaos, and it does not mean anarchy. It has to be accompanied by restraint if it's going to live up to its promise in self-restraint. What it means is the capacity for human beings to exercise and to fulfill their creative energies unrestrained as much as possible by government.
So this point that Hunter S. Thompson made is dies unless it's used. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do agree with that. Thomas Jefferson said that the tree of liberty had to be watered with the blood of each generation. And what he meant by that is that we can't live off the laurels of the American Revolution. We had a generation where between 25,000 and 70,000 Americans died. They gave their lives, they gave their livelihoods, they gave their status, they gave their property. They put it all on the line to give us our Bill of Rights. But those Bill of Rights, the moment that we signed them, there were forces within our society that began trying to chip away at them. And that happens in every generation, and it is the obligation of every generation to safeguard and protect those freedoms.
If you like this video and you want to help me,
I thought that was pretty cool. I don't agree with all of his things. I think he's right on a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff he's a little woo. But I don't know if there's ever a truer statement been said. That's the great part about this is we should be able to do this. We should be able to have this discourse. We should be able to yell at each other and argue with each other.
You may not agree with somebody's output or look, with the whole kneeling on the flag thing.
Yeah.
As
Hated it.
A lot of us don't necessarily agree with it. That's the beauty of, having served in the military, and you're like I basically went and defended these people's rights to do that.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that's okay. You may not agree with it, but it's part of it.
Yeah, that's primary. The I think Elon Musk said it the other day on an interview. He says, freedom of speech isn't to hear what you want. It's to allow people to say things you don't want to hear, things that even shouldn't be said.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing: when you censor people and you drive these lunatics on either side of the aisle underground, that's where they go and that's where they fester. If you allow the ideas of the lunatics to come out, then you get to argue in the public space against them. And if you lose that argument, then you suck. You suck. You should be able to win that argument against lunacy every time. The middle of the road should, but these days it's the loudest, it's the crazies that always take over. And I'll give you a perfect example in Egypt. Remember a few years ago when Egypt was just a fucking crazy place? One of the most stable countries post Nasser in the Middle East. Yeah.
They went under that huge
Muslim Brotherhood
like an anarchy.
Yeah. And why that happened? Because the Muslim Spring happened, which was backed by us, which is a fucking horrible fucking idea. And it turned out to be a shit idea, like everybody, like a lot of people, smart people said it was going to. Like, no, you can't just throw these governments all in mass over because it's going to be a fucking shit show. Like, Libya, NATO got involved with Libya. Why? Why do we get involved? No reason to get involved whatever. That's their fucking. That's a you problem, not a NATO problem, not a U.S. problem. But we got involved. But I don't know. We should be able to let all ideas come out, as disgusting as they are, as repulsive as they are. You let them out in the open. You identify these people. You put them up on the public space. Say, this is what this dude believes. This is what this chick believes, or he, sure, him, or whatever 46,000 pronouns you want to use. Let them out, and then combat those ideas in the free public space instead of letting the FBI pay Twitter to censor yourself, censor the U.S. citizens. So we pay our taxes for the FBI to call Twitter and email Twitter and say, hey, we don't want this misinformation coming out. We want this Hunter Biden thing to go this way. We want this to go that. It's getting out of control. And unfortunately, hey, I am not just pointing fingers. I guess I'm part of the guilty too. But at a point where we got to say, we need to take back control a little bit. Bureaucracy's getting too big. They don't really care about left or right. I don't think they really care about us too much. There might be a few on either aisle that are true believers and still care. Definitely not Horseface. Definitely not the guy who was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Mitch McConnell. I don't know how he got his face melted on that island in Malta and still came back to run for Senate for how many years he did. But he did. So, I guess you got to tip your hat to him for that. Other than that, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for sharing the show. Remember, cross-platform share us. We're on X, formerly known as Twitter, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. I guess Blue, since you're so cozy, love to give you first final thoughts.
My final thoughts, as you know, Kyle's in the hospital, so continue lifting your prayers and good vibes, or whomever you worship, or whomever you appraise. Lift whatever to him. And also, his incident made me think and made me, really reflect that life is very sudden. So appreciate every moment that you get. Hug your kids, hug your significant others, tell them that you love them, because you don't know what can happen in the next hour or two, maybe a day. Take every moment of life to the full advantage that you can. And if you need help with anything, we're always open to, be that ear that you need to talk to. We're not going to tell you what to do. We're not going to give you really too much of advice. We're just there to listen if you need us.
Yep. And that's, a funny, interesting segue. That's how Kyle became a part of then VRS and now VRR. And we came together because he reached out and was dealing with and still dealing with a fuck ton of medical issues. And he was going to check out. And we ran into each other and He says I talked off the ledge. I fucking don't remember doing such thing, but I was there, and we kept in contact, and then kind of exchanged memes and talk shit, and eventually I was just one day looking for another co-host to help fill a slot in the bar, and I'm like, hey, you want to jump on? And he's like, okay, and then boom, there you go. So. Doc is near dear to my heart just because of that, and he saved my life a couple times. Like, whatever, bro. I love you, and I'm glad I was there, and hopefully we're all there for each other. It's civilians. We always bitch about they don't care. Well, I mean, look at it honestly. Why would they?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any shared experiences that we do. They don't know what it's like to. I'm not even talking about combat. I'm talking about dude to 20 years in the Army or the Marine Corps, peacetime. But the fuck games and the brutality of just doing the job breaks you down physically and mentally. It does. It's a sacrifice. It is. That's why it's a noble cause, because otherwise it'd just be rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, like Blue said, please send your thoughts and prayers out to Doc, Devil Doc, and Comms, because they definitely could use them, and he will be on the mend. I assure you of that. Lock solid iron, lock pipe, lock. He'll be on the mend, and he'll join us when he's back and ready. And unfortunately, so will Comms. Just kidding. Love you. But no, I gotta give her shit, man. I didn't talk about the Mets at all tonight, so I gotta give her a little shit. But other than that, remember, never take a permanent solution to every problem. There's plenty of roosters out there. I know it's not exactly in a lot of our makeups to go out there and reach out for it, but your D214 gives you all the rights in the world to do whatever the fuck you want. So go out there and exercise those rights. Other than that, I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Thank you again to our host, Dean, and the Cerney family. We'll catch you back tomorrow at 1900 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, wait a minute. You want to let Lunchbox give his?
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just running through my spiel. No worries. And yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, fucking fuck you. You've been breaking my balls all night, you fucking New York bastard.
I said I disregard my last. That means
New York, fuck. Anyways, yeah, love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow at 1900 Eastern Standard Time for the second annual Brittany Grenier Memorial Fantasy Football Draft. And I give the final thoughts to my boy, my brother, my mentor, the one and only, the myth, the legend, the Lunchbox. Wow, got that up despite the tequila.
So this moment wouldn't have happened without Blue. So thank you, Blue, because he was just going to forget about me. I'm number one in your heart. It's fine.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So yeah. So just to reiterate, shout out to Kyle. Yeah. Hopefully you're on the mend and whatnot. It seems like you are, so hopefully nothing else comes up with all that.
If you take my,
so let me see. The one thing I always said at the end of the bar, each and every night, was just be good to one another. That still holds.
You see, live, laugh, love. I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Live, laugh, love, and
do the same thing.
Do whatever you can afford to, man. Do whatever you can.
Well, I don't have my firearm on me, so it's gonna be a scrap. It's gonna be a scrap. It's gonna be a scrap. You're bigger than me. I'm meaner. It's gonna be a scrap, and I don't really want to spend all this expensive equipment just because we were having a minor beef. I mean, I'll be all right.
Well, you'll be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got
short little Marine. He's got problems.
Oh,
shortish,
taller than you.
Maybe.
Okay, everybody.
Do I need to put a trash can?
Before we pull the dicks out. Well, it's gonna be that kind of party. Might as well
pull his dick out. Slide into his DMs.
Slide into my DMs if you want to see pull my dick out.
Please don't.
All right, but anyways, yeah, be good to one another. That's always my standard motto. Don't be a dick. I like the mini here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you?
Emotional damage.
Raymond Trueblood, I'm glad you came right at the end.
Yeah,
love you,
man.
brother.
Good to see you. Absolutely.
Keep making the music and stuff that you're making.
I love that
the
shit.
videos. Yeah, that shit is fucking badass. But yeah, just don't be a dick to each other. Thank you for the Cerneys for hosting.
Absolutely, anytime, guys.
This little live.
Don't say
soiree.
anytime. That's a really bad idea.
Hey, you guys got to drive 200 miles.
Good point. Good point.
Here we go. Drive by middle finger for everybody. One last one.
All right.
Thank you for Michelle for putting it up with John.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
She's a saint. So
She is. Yeah. The Catholic Church was a little undecided before she married me, and then she's like, "Oh, she's in.
Yeah.
She's in. Yeah, absolutely." All right. Without further ado, my son's gonna close us out. Good night, everybody. Big dating game kiss. Mwah.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.